Certified family, let's go ahead and play Shill of Fortune. You already see what's right there on that screen, family. It was all good just a week ago until it wasn't. So when you see all these shills dropping out, dropping down, and you might see them in the unemployment line, and we done made that unemployment line be about 4 football fields longer, it's all to the G. Everybody was wondering where Kamala was. Well, we done found Kamala, okay? Apparently, foundational Black Americans have sent Kamala Harris back to McDonald's, all right? So not only can she thank a union member, she can go ahead and thank a Big Mac as well. I told you, foundational Black Americans right there. And I'm talking about our certified sisters. I'm talking about our certified brothers. We was going to bring down the Democratic plantation. Look at that picture right there, y'all. Told you I was going to make it. That right there signifies no more games, no more playing, and only standing on lineage business. Let's go to work. Tupac, let them know.
I don't care what y'all think. If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here dying. We thugs and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Democratic plantation is over. And when the Democratic plantation is over, so are the Democratic shills, one by one by one. But we're going to let everybody know where we from. Let me see, family roll call, who we got in the building, who we got in the place tonight. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the Black Alpha Network, home of certified Black society. Let's get it in, y'all. We got some work to do. We got some regulating to do, and we're going to do it in style, family, like we always do. Foundational Black Americans, Black Alpha Network, appreciate the love, appreciate the time. Let's do what we do and win. By what? By a knockout. Every day, all day, twice on Sundays, y'all. What it is. Much respect, y'all. Much respect. Got everybody in here, family. I see Virginia. I see California. I see Montgomery, Alabama. Watching now. H-Town in the building. Let's go. Let's go. We see the DMVs in here. Phillies in here. Family, we deep. We deep, y'all. They in trouble, y'all. New Jersey's in the building. Let's go. Let's go. I see the 757. There it is. Denver, Colorado's in here. Baltimore, Indiana, Chicago. We could be at this all damn night because that's how deep we come. Certified salute to the family, y'all. Man, it feel good, y'all. It feel good. 1 week ago, we were right here. And we were breaking down this election, okay? But 6 months ago, before that, we were telling the whole damn world that when the Democrats lose, the Democratic shills, they're done for. If you don't like Democratic shills, don't vote Democrat. Don't vote Democrat, they get fired. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all know. We talk about the people who get told, y'all go ahead and round up all them Black folks and let's put them back on the plantation. Y'all know who we talking about. We talking about the ones who tell us, well, your ancestors, they died for you to vote. You better go and do it, you simple Simon. Y'all know who we talking about. We talking about the Clyburns. We talking about the Holden Martins. We talking about Joyless Reed, her and her forehead. We talking about all of them, okay? We talking about the broken buck Kari Sellers, the Vanessa Jones. You knew who's going to cry any damn way. We already pulled out the Kleenexes. We're talking about every single person that has disrespected our lineage, heritage, and culture, y'all. So what have we done? We said, cool. All right, go ahead, talk. Call us all them names. Cool. We got our G-check list, and we said, cool. Okay, boom, 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 boom. And then we told them, y'all about to get fired any damn way. Because when y'all don't trick Black folks to go to the plantation, y'all get them pink slips. Y'all get them eviction notices. And we have personally served them their papers. We ain't giving out no shield passes. Now, no, I seen some folks saying, well, we need to wait. Damn that. Some other folks say, well, we need to teach them. Damn that. The only thing I'm going to tell them and the only thing I'm going to teach them, I'm going to teach them what time this foundational Black American jet takes off. Now, whether you there or not, it's taking off with or without you. So being a Democratic shield is not safe out here in these streets. We regulate out here in these streets and all of them got to go. Watch right now, family. You see the turmoil going on. You see everybody talking about how the Democratic shills are crashing out. Joyless Reed is about to get fired. Let's make that clear, okay? Yeah, let's go there. Kamala Harris is out here stealing money. Y'all see all these scandals. Fam, we were just here a week ago. It wasn't 2 weeks ago. The election was last week. In 1 week, y'all, you see these people falling out bad. Did y'all hear about the whole scandal with Kamala Harris and all the campaign contributions? Did you see that Kamala Harris is $20 million in debt and they raised $1 billion? And now you know the dominant society's calling. They saying, where that money go, Camilla? We gave y'all all that money, Camilla, and you didn't get FBA to vote. You didn't get them foundational Black Americans back on the plantation. What's wrong with you, Camilla? And that's why Camilla had a hard time. She disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And through some research, brothers and sisters seen her back at McDonald's. How? Why? She went back to McDonald's, y'all, because she got a debt to pay. All right? She going to work there at McDonald's until the year 3024. She got to repay that debt to dominant society. You see, it all makes sense, y'all. She got to go and pay back the dominant society because she been trying to get foundational Black Americans to vote. We did not vote for her. Her campaign crashed out. She got completely humiliated and embarrassed. And now she is in the unemployment line. And she's right there next to Roland Martin, Whoopi Goldberg. Luke is crashing out. Joyless Reed and not so sunny Hotson. You see what happens, y'all, when you deal with foundational Black Americans? They lose, we win all the time. So you got Kamala Harris crashing out. The money's bad right now. Real bad, y'all. They talking about pressing charges. Trust me, y'all. I had a conversation with my mother, and we were saying, don't be surprised here in the next year and a half or so, you start seeing some congressional hearings, all right? And Kamala Harris is going to be sitting there getting scolded. You know why? You know what it's really about? It's really about y'all lost an election, and your number one job as a Black-faced Democrat is to get Black people to vote blindly. Black folks said no, so there's going to be some punishment, and we here for it. We've been saying it, y'all. How long could we been saying, sit back and enjoy the show? See, all that stuff about the Democrats getting underneath people's skin and people getting flustered. Man, ain't nobody worried about no damn Democrat. We ain't worried about that because their whole employment is based on us. They don't control our lives, not a goddamn bit. Foundational Black Americans, we control them. So when you see them getting evicted, when you see them getting sent back home, okay, because a lot of them are tethers, and when you see them getting put on the corner, that's all because FBA didn't vote. So don't be mad at us. You better be mad at your master. And then you see Sonny Hotson, and you're starting to see Joyless Reed. Oh, and they mad. Family, the Democrats are crashing out every way you can. Every way you can. Y'all see this civil war going on? You got Biden. He's going at it with Kamala. You got Obama. He done disappeared. And then you got all of the fake wannabe sisters. I'm talking about the non-FBAs like Sonny Hotson and Joyless Reed. And they've been going after a lot of the W women. And those W women, Megyn Kelly, they getting on code with the conservative women. So now you see all of those shills that we called out for years. They are methodically, one by one, being put out of the Democratic plantation. And I'm loving it. I'm here for it, y'all. This is what we got to do. That's what you call political power. You know the difference between us and everybody else? They try to say it was the Latinos. They try to say it was the people of color. No. Foundational Black Americans are the reason why the Democrats lost. It was all because of us. And you want to know what separates us from everybody else? Is that those other groups, they can't control the employment of a Democratic shield. We can. So they can try to tether. They can try to come around and cosplay. But y'all notice every single person who's cosplay, it didn't end up too good. Barack Obama was cosplaying, right? His legacy is tarnished now because of us. Kamala Harris' career is over. It ain't just a campaign she lost. Kamala Harris lost a career effing around with foundational Black Americans. So you see it right now. Did y'all see the new borders are? Did y'all see the borders are? Every single thing the foundational Black Americans said was going to happen has happened. We 10 for 10. You got a new borders are, and they asked him a cold question. Did y'all see the question? They said, well, how can you deport people without separating families? He said, easily. She said, how? He said, we'll just deport the whole goddamn family together. That's cold and good. So you got deportation, regulating, and it all centers itself around foundational Black Americans for the win. I need y'all right now in the building, y'all. We got 500 people in less than 10 minutes. You notice how we do right here on the Black Alpha Network. I need you right now, though, family, to smash that like button for me. Let the whole world know what it is. Share this video if you have the opportunity, y'all. We are about to cook. We are about to do some serious regulating, and we're going to go down that list, and we're going to highlight every single person who's been running around here cosplaying foundational Black Americans, disrespecting foundational Black Americans, and we're going to show that they do not have a career. Why don't they have a career, y'all? Because if your career is based on stealing from FBA, then you in for a terrible day. Did y'all see this right here? This right here, family, is what we say is the definition of tethering. Let's start off with Joyless Reed, okay? Remember Joyless Reed? Y'all remember the one that's running around here trying to tell us what our ancestors need us to do? Y'all want to talk about Joyless, how she been running around here telling the whole damn world that she's really a Black American? Okay, now y'all know, like I know, Joyless ain't no foundational Black American. We don't claim her because she ain't one of us. Do y'all know now Joyless is running around here trying to say that her people built America? Oh, we about to go there, y'all. Oh, yeah. Joyless is running around right now trying to, on the sly, speak on behalf of FBA, trying to talk about, well, Obama was our reparations. That's what she says. This is what she says. She talks about Obama. She talks about reparations. She talks about Juneteenth. And on top of both of those, family, she also turns around and has the nerve to say that Black Americans in 2024 are confused. Are any of y'all confused? We not. No. Yeah, she's Congolese. They may be very confused over there in the Congolese land, all right? But right here in foundational Black America, we ain't confused. And we also know that you ain't a foundational Black American. And the days of talking about foundational Black Americans are over. And if you think that you are going to speak on our lineage, heritage, and culture without getting a complete clap back, oh, you about to see another thing because you're about to get it right now. This is what we talk about democratic shills. And this is what we mean when we say they not like us. Watch this.
To be a Black person in 2024 in America is to be in a state of complete perplexed confusion about what is wrong with a country that hates your history, to this day can't admit even the basics of what was done to your ancestors, can't accept any responsibility for the lack that has carried through the entirety of the existence of you in this country, and think 60 years of relative freedom is enough. And to find out that literally Barack Obama's 2 terms as president are your reparations, and Juneteenth, which you already celebrated anyway, is your reparations.
What? Hold up. Whoa. No foundational Black American has ever said that. And let's be real. That's what you were trying to sell us a week ago. That was your talking point to get us on the Democratic plantation. But family, if that ain't bad enough, listen to this next statement.
And yet you built this country. You literally physically built this country. And yet the attitude toward you from a lot of your peers and your fellow citizens is just shut up.
Oh, no, Joyless. No, you ain't in no position to speak on foundational Black Americans. And by the way, don't let her act like some other people were telling us to shut up. That was coming from her beloved Democratic Party, okay? You are not a foundational Black American. And y'all notice how she's on the low speaking on behalf of us. And if you don't say nothing, she won't say nothing. This person does not represent FBA at all. Never have, never will. One more time for the people who just got here. We got 670 plus people. Smash that like button on the way in. Let's go ahead and see this shield, because this shield is going to the unemployment line.
To be a Black person in 2024 in America is to be in a state of complete perplexed confusion about what is wrong with a country that hates your history, to this day can't admit even the basics of what was done to your ancestors, can't accept any responsibility for the lack that has carried through the entirety of the existence of you in this country, and think 60 years of relative freedom is enough. And to find out that literally Barack Obama's 2 terms as president are your reparations, and Juneteenth, which you already celebrated anyway, is your reparations. And yet you built this country. You literally physically built this country. And yet the attitude toward you from a lot of your peers and your fellow citizens is just shut up. To be a Black person
who's not from America. Hold on, let's clean that up. To
be a Black person
who's not a foundational Black American.
To be a Black person.
Whose wig is doing the moonwalk.
To be a Black person.
Who eats fufu every night for dinner.
To be a Black person.
Who's about to be in the unemployment line with the rest of the shills. Hell nah. Hell nah. Ain't happening. No, family. That ain't it. Y'all see what we talking about? Is that not the definition of tethering, y'all? Is that not the definition of tethering? That right there is exactly what we talk about. And to be honest with you, Joyless Reed don't know who she wants to tether on to. 1 minute, she wants to tether on the foundational Black Americans. Her wig is tethering on to Donald Trump's hairdo. She don't know who she wants to be. That is an I want to be a Karen. I wish I was a Karen. And I'm going to tell you right now, family, she take it even further than that. She takes it even further than that. This shows you again what we're talking about. This is why we've been delineating. And have y'all noticed since the election, all of these non-FBAs, they have been out here trying to steal all of our talking points. We broke that down last week. Y'all notice now they saying, we're not going to be out here marching with the POCs. FBA been on that. Now they out here saying, y'all don't really got all backs. FBA been said that. They're trying to take FBA talking points and slide it over to the Democratic Shields. They don't delineate based on lineage. They delineate based on their beloved political party. All right? That's what you're seeing right there. And the fact that she says Juneteenth, well, your family wasn't here on Juneteenth. The fact that she talks about reparations, well, your family doesn't qualify for reparations. The fact that she sits there and says, well, you built this country. You built this country up. Yeah, that would be the you would be us. Okay. And the not you would be you. That is the tether, the blender, the flipper, the flopper, the runner, the hopper, the skipper, the jumper. And she all of the above, y'all. All of the above. But that's why the Democrats are shook right now. That's why that unemployment line is getting big. You know why? Because that was their old talking points that they used to try to get off on foundational Black Americans. They can't do that no more. They cannot do that no more. Let me tell you why they can't do that no more, y'all. The reason is because it's been proven by us exhibiting political power and G-checking and delineating. None of that works. Even the dominant society is not trying to hear that. I'm telling you right now, y'all. I'm telling you. We got receipts. We almost 800 deep. Y'all smash that like button. The tethering is over with, y'all. First off, the tether's about to get border czarred back home. Trust me when I tell you. It goes for the folks who trying to come here can't, and then the folks who want their cousins to come can't. So either way, it's about to be a bad day for tethers. But you know what we did the most in this election? In this election, family, we've made it clear that none of those people speak for us. All of their old, outdated ways don't work no more. Let me tell you, the Democratic establishment, they know more than anybody that Joyless Reed is useless Reed. They know more than anybody that Roland Martin can't get Black folks to vote. They know how useless, they know how remedial, and they know how minute every single one of those Democratic shields are. They know it because they lost an election. And they may lie about the Black vote. We know the real Black vote. We know totality went to the floor, all right? Don't let them hit you with the per capita. I'm going to give you some per totality. Brothers and sisters did not show up. So the fact that right now, trust me, I'm telling you, on Wednesday, let me run that back. On Tuesday, we was all in here deep breaking it down, right? By Wednesday, I'm talking about when the clock struck 12, y'all, that phone was ringing. And Master said, Roland, you need to roll down here to Zaddy's principal's office. We need to talk. Then the phone rang for Joyless Reed. They said, Joy, grab the lace front, all 6 of them, and come on down here to the principal's office. We need to talk. They said, Vanessa Jones, grab the Kleenexes. We need to talk. Al Sharpton, you need to go ahead and grab your hair, okay? And you need to roll, walker, wheelchair on down to the damn Zaddy's principal's office. Every single shield is wrapped up. I'm telling y'all, there will be no Democratic shields, y'all. The Democratic shields are done. That tethering right there that they thought was sweet, they thought was cool, it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when foundational Black Americans stood on foundational Black American business, we did this right here. Certified salute to the whole FBA family. We did that, y'all. We did that. Don't get it tangled nor twisted. I told you I was gonna make that picture. What you see, family, clear as day, is you see the end of the Democratic plantation. The Democratic plantation will never come back again. And it was foundational Black Americans, brothers and sisters, standing right next to each other. Tell me that there has been a better picture than that, I'll pay you, because there hasn't been. That right there is the most significant picture that you're going to see, family, because that picture, it completely exhibits what we did to them right there. You don't get that right there without that right there. You don't get that right there without that right there. We walked in that plantation and we burnt it to the ground, y'all. There is no democratic plantation no more. These folks are going at it right now. Kamala Harris is being investigated. Trust me. Joyless Reed is on the chopping block. Y'all haven't even got a chance to see Marcus Lemoyne. Marcus Lemoyne is out here having all types of damn breakdowns. He don't know what to do. He don't know where to go. He shook all the way up. The man looks like he done got him some of that damn Borders-R, fentanyl. I'm telling you, it's because of FBA. That's why you're seeing this. They know, family, that they don't have a chance no more. They know that they have failed out. They know that what they used to do before does not work now. And that's the difference between this generation and every other generation. The democratic plantation is gone. Y'all make sure y'all screenshot that. I'm leaving that up so y'all can screenshot that, family. That's the picture right there. That plantation is over with because foundational Black Americans made it that way. Nobody's better than foundational Black Americans. Never have been, never will be, y'all. Check this out. So when Joyless is running around here and she's speaking on FBA culture, let's look at this right here. Watch this right here, y'all. The same Joyless Reed that was running around here talking like she was a foundational Black American, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Notice how she was sitting here admitting everything that we admit. See, just a minute ago, she was talking about, you built this country. This is your land. Okay, trying to make it look like the you is her. We know what you was doing, Joyless, okay? Now watch her right here openly admit that her people, Africans, they don't like Black Americans. Watch this, y'all. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Coming from an immigrant family, there is this sort of trying to be super American.
Totally.
When people come here, because I know some African immigrants who are all the way Trump. This idea of I want to be with the side that's waving the biggest flag. I want to fit in. And there is a huge element, to be honest, of anti-blackness in a lot of this. Anti-Black Americanness specifically.
Whoa, ho. Wait a minute, did y'all catch that? Anti-Black American. Did we not say that? Did they not call us xenophobic every time we said that? Is that not the root cause of the delineation era that we're all in right now? No, because a minute ago, you was trying to make it look like your people built this country, okay? Your people couldn't even build a village in the Congo, all right? Y'all couldn't build a hut in the Congo neither, or wherever you from. Don't go there. Nah, hell no. That is exactly what we've been saying. See, now that they lost this election, they want to come steal our talking points and make it look like we out here realize Black Americans got it bad. We said that there's a very special form of hatred. It's anti-Black American hatred. And she exhibits it all day. And notice, she starts talking about her people. She an immigrant here now.
From an immigrant family, there is this sort of trying to be super American.
Totally.
When people come here, because I know some African immigrants who are all the way Trump. This idea of I want to be with the side that's waving the biggest flag. I want to fit in. And there is a huge element, to be honest, of anti-Blackness in a lot of this. Anti-Black Americanness specifically. And Paola and I have talked about this, that there is a part of that anti-Blackness is a piece of it. Even though Enrique Tarrio, who's the head of the Proud Boys, is a Black Latino, but he's down with white supremacists, down with them. And there's this idea that I'm Black, but I'm not Black. I may look Black to you. I may be Black if I'm walking through Bloomingdale's and get followed around. But in my mind, I'm identifying with whiteness because whiteness means privilege and it means not being a Black American. Privilege and it means not being a Black American. And it means not being a Black American. It means not being a Black American. It means not being a Black American.
She's specific. You see how specific she was getting right there, y'all? Black American. But they were just telling us that we was all lives matter, though. Just a week ago, I'm saying they said we was all one people. We were all the children of God. We was all together. You could be Black from anywhere. We hold hands and we hang out and we drink RC Cola. That's what they was telling us. Now it's Black American. Notice she said that. She specifically kept reiterating Black American. Ho. No, Joyless. No, Joyless. No. See, you didn't think foundational Black Americans would be here regulating that. You thought it was going to slide. One more back.
From an immigrant family, there is this sort of trying to be super American.
Totally.
when people come here, because I know some African immigrants who are all the way Trump. Because I know some African immigrants who are all the way Trump.
Could that have been the people that Barack Obama was talking to with the tethered hairlines? Could it be? Because it's clearly not foundational Black Americans, because you don't speak for us, homegirl.
This idea of I want to be with the side that's waving the biggest flag. I want to fit in. And there is a huge element, to be honest, of anti-Blackness in a lot of this. Anti-Black Americanness, a lot of this. Anti-Black Americanness, anti-Black Americanness, anti-Black Americanness.
Anti-Black American. That's what we've been saying for the longest. That is the root of the delineation era. Let's reiterate that. They know damn well what we've been saying the whole time. They was just trying to all lives matter us to get us on that plantation. Now that the plantation is burnt down, y'all got a lot of people who don't like Black Americans now. Black Americans, y'all can't do nothing. Let me tell you something. The delineation has ruined everything that the dominant society has put forth. Delineation has ruined the democratic plantation. Delineation has ruined any single anti-Black American person out there. We all remember when it used to be all love. Everybody was a friend. Can't we all get along? We all on the same team. It ain't that no more, because we're the ones who highlighted and spotlighted that. Now they want to throw up a flag and say, we understand what y'all FBA was saying. No, because remember, they was writing little notes. They was trying to get little petitions and calling us a hate group. Now they want to flip-flop and say, well, there's a lot of Black American hatred. No duh. You know who it comes from, though? It comes from your party and it comes from your family. So if that's the case, and your party and your family are anti-Black American, like you just said, Joyless, then that means you are an op, and that means you are about to be unemployed. But don't take it from me. Don't take it from me. There's somebody else out there that's been on Joyless Reed's bumper, all right? And when we talk about these people trying to violate the code, and these people got all these issues with FBA, let me tell you what we did. I'm going to tell you how it is. What we did is we framed everything. Now that we framed it, the rest of the world is giving Democratic shills their work. This has been the worst week ever for Democratic shield. This has been the worst week. Family, they lost an election. They lost the hope and the cope that they thought they were going to get. They lost an opportunity to be in the Democratic Kamala Harris administration, because that's what it was. Let's get it real, y'all. Half of these people were already unemployed. What do you think Roland Martin is? Roland Martin's been fired 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Roland Martin wasn't a guy who just found out that he's in the unemployment office today. Roland Martin found out that he's going to be in the unemployment office forever. See, it's a big difference, y'all. It's a difference between, well, I might be in the unemployment office today, opposed to, damn, I'm never going to leave it. Roland already knew that's where he was. He was fired from CNN. He went to TV1. TV1 literally fired him and then collapsed. He brought the whole damn network down. All right. Roland Martin's begging for donations. He's giving people 2 cents a day. He'll give you a shout out on the air. He's got W men popping up on his iPad. I mean, it's been bad for him already. And it just got worse. Same with Joyless Reed. Same with Vanessa Jones. Same with all the Democratic shields. The Democratic shields are done, y'all. This has been the worst week ever. And you know what made it even worse, y'all? Is that foundational Black Americans, we've been laughing the whole goddamn time. I've been hitting them with the cam emoji. You mad, you real mad. You're going to stay mad, and we're going to stay great. Because in this whole election process, it was Democratic shields versus foundational Black Americans, and we won by a knockout. But I'm telling you right now, what ended up happening worse than that, y'all, Joyless started having a temper tantrum. See, we seen some Shill temper tantrums. See, going through grief, y'all, there's different stages of grief. You see some of them, they start spazzing out and yelling at us. We start hitting them with the you mad emojis. Then they get quiet. They go back in the room. Some of them turn to drinking liquor. Some of them you ain't seen. Where D.L. Hughley been? Anybody seen D.L. Hughley? Look at Luke. Luke's out here trying to make amends. Family, we have shattered the Democrats into 1,000 different pieces. They got 102 different things that they're trying to come up with. Luke wants to be friends. D.L. Hughley disappeared. Barack Obama disappeared. Kamala Harris is back at McDonald's. And Joyless Reed and Roland. Oh, I'm going to tell you what they done did. Oh, they done messed up now, y'all. Woo, it done got real now. Let me tell you what they did. They trying to take it out on the white woman. Yeah. See, that's where they went wrong. See, foundational Black Americans, all we did was whoop them up. We gave them a spanking. Now, they want to take that out on the Megyn Kellys of the world, all right? They want to go after the Karens. Oh, it's about to be bad news, y'all. Bad news. So you're seeing Joyless Reed trying to say that she's FBA. We checked her. Then she tried to turn around and talk about Black American hatred and how we ain't all one big family, and we checked her again. Then she did a whole circle, came around the block before she got here. Gave her another G check. So she said, let me point my finger at Karen. See, these people snuggle up next to the dominant society for so much that they start thinking they are. All right, let's say this about tethers. Tethers think that when they get here, they want to be next to the dominant society. Y'all know what I say. Immigration is about proximity. All right. When you are an immigrant, you want to come here to America based on proximity. Don't let them tell you anything else. It ain't about jobs and none of that. They want to come here and be next to a Karen. Roland and Joyless Reed, two Democratic shills from a tether background, they get to the point where they be around W's so much that they start thinking they are W's. And then they start thinking that they can talk to W's the way they want to. And they found it out the hard way. That ain't how it go. So Joyless Reed, all throughout last week, has been talking about how W women didn't come out and vote. And she started trying to point the finger. And I was sitting there saying, don't do it. Don't do it, Joy. If you think for 1 second that you done put on a blonde wig so much that you are Megyn Kelly gonna show you you ain't Megyn Kelly. And let me show y'all how much Megyn Kelly has went in. Watch this, family. Woo, it gets real. Megyn Kelly and her two Karens are on your bumper. Watch this, family. They done sent out the Karen Brigade. The Karen Brigade was on that phone call. Y'all know that phone call I just said where they all got summoned to go to Zaddy's principal's office? Let me tell you what they seen when they got there. Soon as they walked into Zaddy's principal's office, they were confronted with Megyn, Karen, and Becky. Megyn, Karen, and Becky want to know about that wig you've been wearing and how you've been out here cosplaying their hairdo. They don't mind when you cosplay Foundation of Black Americans. They don't mind that. They mind when you cosplay us and it don't work no damn more. And then they saying, well, it ain't working on FBA. It ain't going to be working on me, Joyless. So they said, get the mayonnaise, get the Miracle Whip, get the Brussels sprouts. We about to be here all goddamn night, Becky. Becky, you call Susan. I'm going to call Megyn. We going to have to do us some damn regulating in here. And we're going to have to go ahead and check this damn Joyless. Because Joyless, you done got too Mayo comfortable. Don't get Mayo comfortable, y'all. Don't get it. All right? All these shills, I'm telling you, family, it is the end of the Democratic shield. They're all done. They are in the shield unemployment line because they got Mayo comfortable. Watch Megyn Kelly go off on Joyless. And she brought her friends with her. Fair use.
Yes, another minute on Joy Reid.
Fair use.
It's a TikTok situation until, yes, another minute on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. It's just, there's no way MSNBC, which is in a full meltdown now about how bad their losses were.
Wait, didn't I tell y'all? I made a prediction. I said Joyless Reid is going to be fired in 6 months. Did I not say that? Watch it.
Another minute on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. It's just, there's no way MSNBC, which is in a full meltdown now about how bad their losses were, there's no way they can keep this woman. I realize they're in the same problem that the Democrat Party is. Like, they have a base that they need to keep. But she and her little friend, Ellie Mistal, are truly the most racist people on television. And here's her latest messaging, as some groups, indeed, are reportedly planning some march, like the Women's March. Now they're trying to get a march ready. That'll do it. They're going to bust out their pea hats again. Okay, all right. They worked out so well the last time. And listen to Joy Reid's reaction.
Hey, I just want to give some free advice to the white progressives, particularly white progressive women who may be thinking about marching against the Trump victory, maybe putting back on the P-word hats and doing that thing. I would just say probably don't send any of those invites to any Black women you know. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're not coming.
Family, she's getting Mayo comfortable. You know, like I know, she ain't supposed to be talking like that to Mayo Megyn. Mayo Megyn ain't having it, y'all. Here we go.
Invites to any Black women you know. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're not coming. I'm pretty sure Black women have resigned from the Save America coalition, Save Democracy coalition, and definitely the Save the Democratic Party coalition. I think that's probably not happening. I would just keep those invites maybe among your own friends because I don't think they're coming. But yeah, I think Black women are now on the Save Black Women, Prioritize Black Men, and prioritize Black communities, Black businesses, and the Black spaces, but Save America, Save the Democratic Party. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Here we go. It's about to hit the Mayo fan.
Okay. First of all, where is your hair? What happened to your hair, Joy? It's gone. Like it's gone from like it looked like Trump's hair, and now it's gone altogether. Anywho, this is what happens when you get bitter and bitter and bitter. And we've seen all these women shaving off their hair online. Have you seen this? This is like part of the resistance effort to telegraph that you hate Trump. These, somewhat okay-looking women are shaving off their hair. So I don't know if that is what she did there, but we already knew that you were far lefty. You didn't have to shave your hair.
And prioritize Black communities, Black businesses, and that, the Black spaces, but save America, save the Democratic Party. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Okay. First of all, where is your hair? What happened to your hair, Joy? It's gone. Like it's gone from like it looked like Trump's hair, and now it's gone altogether. Anywho, this is what happens when you get bitter and bitter and bitter. And we've seen all these women shaving off their hair online. Have you seen this? This is like part of the resistance effort to telegraph that you hate Trump. These, somewhat okay-looking women are shaving off their hair. So I don't know if that is what she did there, but we already knew that you were far lefty. You didn't have to shave your head.
Damn. Hey, and was she telling any lies in disguise, y'all? Was she telling any lies in disguise, y'all? I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. You're out here trying to look like Megan. You're out here trying to look like Megan, so don't be mad when Megan giving you that work. She said first you had Trump. I'm sorry. I got to hear that again. I'm sorry. I've been watching this on replay. She said, first off, where's your hair? Hold on.
Yes, another minute on Joy Reid. To your hair, Joy Reid. It's gone. Okay. First of all, where is your hair? Where is your hair? Where is your hair? Where is your hair? What happened to your hair, Joy Reid? It's gone.
It's gone, and so is her damn mind. Family, we only call it for what it is. We only speak the truth. Is that not a wake-up call? Family, is that not the definition of a Democratic shill wake-up call, of a tether wake-up call? That's the unemployment line right there. You want to see what an unemployment line look like, family? You ain't got to go downtown. All you got to do is tune into that. Megyn Kelly was dissing her. Family, in the two W's, okay, she had Becky and she had Karen with her. They end up going in on her the whole damn time. They went in on her the whole time. And you haven't seen none of those liberals coming out and defending her. No, her liberal buddies is like, nope, you on your own now. You on your own. We ain't helping you. Nope, you on your own. You better deal with that. You see what happens, y'all? You see what happens. These folks was out here getting Mayo comfortable. I love it. We said it was going to be the year of the broken tool. It's the broken shield. It's the broken tether. Everybody's getting broken, except for foundational Black Americans. You see the difference, y'all? You really see what happens when these people come after FBA. It ends up very damn bad for them. And since it's been ending up so bad for them, you're seeing even more of this playing out. These folks are mad. There is a little war going on with the Mayo woman versus the I wish I was a Karen Democratic shield. There's a big little problem. They got beef right now in these streets, y'all. They got some serious beef out here in these streets because they've been out here now trying to kind of like low-key blame them. They've been talking about the numbers and saying, well, white women didn't turn out. Couldn't we have said that? We told everybody. We told them. We said straight up and down that the W woman is not going to vote for Kamala because she didn't vote for Hillary. You see, now they want to get the point. Now they want to see what's going on. Now they out here, family, looking around saying, well, y'all didn't help us. No, because you are supposed to do all the heavy lifting. How you out here being a shield and not knowing that you a shield, or you're in shield denial? I think that's really what it is, y'all. You're talking about shield denial, where they don't really want to admit that they're shields. A lot of these shields are out here trying to say, well, you're not really me now. I didn't do that. That's what he did. No, that's you. And you got to hold that L. And them holding the L is very problematic right now. Very problematic. So problematic, y'all. Did y'all see Marcus Lemoyne? Family, somebody, all jokes aside, somebody go get Marcus Lemoyne some help. Marcus Lemoyne needs some help, some serious help, y'all. Y'all look at Marcus Lemoyne. The shills are crashing out. You're seeing people who know that they're getting eviction notices and their careers are over. All the heavy lifting, all the tap dancing, all of the insults, all the embarrassment, all of that went away in one damn day. And they starting to trip. Marcus Lemoyne is spazzing out so damn bad right now, y'all. Y'all look at Lemoyne. Somebody tell me, what is Lemoyne on right now? Because, family, he done had a very difficult time trying to cope with Kamala's loss. Is this an election or is this your career is over?
This is Israel-Palestine. Let me say that again. It's not just Israel-Palestine. Kamala Harris moved to the right on all or most of the big issues. Imagine if she came out and said, hey, I support universal health care. I support living wage for everybody. And and stop this genocide in Gaza through a ceasefire. If Kamala Harris says that, I think she might win. But her thing was, I'm going to move closer to Trump ideologically when Trump came. Doing what he does, and suddenly she looked like she didn't have a kind of political, ideological consistency to her words, as opposed to the fact that Kamala Harris did what everybody does. That's why Kamala Harris lost. And then there are people who say, none of that matters, Mark.
Family, look at that man. What the hell is going on with Lemoyce? This man done lost. He's on that Diddy baby oil. He done got every bottle. What is wrong with Lemoyce, y'all? This man is losing it. Why is he scratching himself? This man is scratching. You can't just read why she lost the election. This man is malfunctioning in front of our eyes. Look.
This is Israel-Palestine. Let me say that again. It's not just Israel-Palestine. Kamala Harris moved to the right on all or most of the big issues. Imagine if she come out and said, hey, I support universal health care. I support living wage for everybody. And and stop this genocide in Gaza through a ceasefire. If Kamala Harris says that, I think she might win. But her thing was, I'm going to move closer to Trump ideologically when Trump came. Doing what he does, and suddenly she looked like she didn't have a kind of political, ideological consistency to her words, as opposed to the fact that Kamala Harris did what everybody does. That's why Kamala Harris lost. And then there are people who say, none of that matters, Mark. None of that matters. This is about race and gender. Kamala Harris lost because she's a black woman and America doesn't want to elect. That's a hell of a statement to me. It's a hell of the subtext of it, right?
What the hell was that? Look at this, family.
It's a hell of the subtext. It's a hell of the subtext. It's a hell of the subtext.
What in the hell is going on with Lemoyce? I done seen some Democratic shills crash out. But family, this man has burnt out. What in the world is going on with these shills, y'all? It's just a job. It's just butter biscuits. There's no more butter biscuits. Fine. You still have a nice life. I'm sure that you can go do someone else's shilling. There's plenty of organizations you can shill for. Don't be on here scratching yourself, twisting and tangling, spinning and turning. Come on. I'm sure that you can put an ad in the paper and somebody will let you shill for them. They will give you maybe you got 2 butter biscuits. Maybe you might just have to get 1. You'll be reduced to 1 butter biscuit. It's all right, Marcus. I seen that. What in the world? Oh, no. Y'all know I'm extra petty, right? Y'all know I'm extra petty? Okay, I'm this petty, y'all. Let's look at some of the freeze frames. There's freeze frame number 1. Let's just let the pictures go through, y'all. This is Marcus Lemoyce. This is him. This is when shills are down bad. When you realize the butter biscuit supply is over. You ain't getting no more. You done tap dance for nothing. It's a shame. Zaddy called you to the principal's office. He said, why? Why did you let FBAs get started? Now you on here twitching and shaking and scratching. This is how you deal with an election loss. This is how you deal with the plantation being over. It's going to be all right. He can see sheerly now. The shield is gone. It's going to be a bright, bright day if you just hold on, Lemoyce. I'm not lying, y'all. Y'all seen the video. Y'all seen what happened. This man has crashed all the way out in real damn time. That's what happens, y'all. I'm telling you, when you love your political party that much, that man looked like literally, we need to get a seance up in here with that one. But it is what it is, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. That's what they did, though. I ain't make it that way. He made it that way. That man was going this when the political party just all over the damn place. Damn, sit still, relax. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Okay, you're gonna be in the unemployment line. You know what I'm saying? I know you tap danced for the Democrats and for a long, long time, and I know things didn't come back the way you chose and you wanted it to. But it's gonna be all right, man. You ain't gotta do all that moving around, dog. You're gonna see another day. FBA wins. That part. You see what we saying, y'all? Terrible. You ain't lying. That was nasty work. Very, very nasty work, y'all. Very nasty work. But this is what you get. There's no future in shilling, y'all. No future in shilling. See, when you out here and you shilling for $1.50, you end up getting that. You know what I'm saying? FBA, we don't do all that. We know how to sit still. You know what I'm saying? We know how to calm ourselves. We know how to get to the money because we ain't out here tap dancing for a couple butter biscuits. We are seeing now, clear as day, y'all, the effects of that election. We knew it was coming. See, we knew that we were going to make this episode a long time ago, y'all. We knew it. We knew that Kamala was going to lose the election, and then we knew that we was going to sit here and watch these people fall out in the process. Well, boom. He said that clucker. Yeah, he got that cluck energy. But when we talk about it being bad for them, beyond everything we just stated, do y'all know that MSNBC just put out a list of all the shows that's ratings dropped? Yeah. And guess who was on the top of the list for shows that ratings dropped? I said it. I said that Joyless Reed has 6 months before she gets her pink slip. Do you know, after the election, oh, it's a dominant society clean sweep. We broke this down, 2 weeks ago on the Black Alpha Network family? We all talked about it. The liberal and the conservatives, they about to shake hands. They about to shake hands and say, you got your Shills, I got mine. Okay? I got my Candace Owens, you got your Vanessa Jones. You go have yours, I'm going to have mine. The losing Shill is about to be put out in the streets. Look at these numbers that just came out from MSNBC. When we say they about to go on the unemployment line, they about to go on the unemployment line. Look at this. No Trump, no bump. MSNBC hemorrhaging viewers since election day shreds more than half of the primetime audience. It's a stale product no one will want to listen to going forward. And they put Joyless Reed on the top. Look at this. Look at the headline, y'all. Look at the headline. MSNBC's Joy Reid blames white women for Harris losing in North Carolina. Family, this is about MSNBC having a ratings drop. Why they putting Joy Reid on the front? Oh, because she's being punished. Okay, this is about MSNBC perhaps selling their network. But do you notice out of all the anchors that they could have put on the front, who they put? Joy Reid. This is the dominant society getting on code. And the dominant society saying, okay, you was out here acting like you was us. You was getting real Mayo comfortable. Well, now you're going to find out the hard way. And that is, we going to team up back on you. I told the whole world Joyless Reed was about to get fired. And this is going down next. Well, let's look at the numbers up. We can just look at the numbers. Look at the numbers right here. That's just half of it. Look at this right here. Here we go. Here we go. The ratings. Joy Reid down 54.6%. Everybody else, 49, 47, 53, 39. MSNBC made sure that they put Joyless Reid on the front page. They made sure they put her as the headline. They didn't say nothing about her ratings on that article. The article said, you blame W women, we about to come for you. You see what happens? Yeah, the year of the shield continues, and nothing breaks these shields more than election day. So Joyless Reid, we all waving bye-bye, peace out. I know you want to delineate now. I know you want to be mad at the POCs. No, no. Y'all was cool with the POCs. Them was y'all friends and y'all buddies. Stay buddies. Stay buddies. Stay friends. Stay pals. Because what you want to do is you want to come over here and say, FBA got the formula. What FBA was doing was working. Let's try to get on the FBA train. Nope, you can't. Why can't you get on the FBA train? I got to answer, because you ain't FBA. So look at her numbers right there, y'all. Them numbers. And then they put her in the headline. And then you seen Megyn Kelly completely going in on her. There's only one stop left for Joy Reid, is the unemployment line. And you're going to be there for a long damn time. Let me tell you about this election, y'all. When you go to the unemployment line in this election, you don't come out that damn thing. This ain't no thing where you go to the unemployment line and then you run a check and they let you come back. This is them getting rid of a whole era of Democratic shills. You will never see any of these Democratic shills again. When you are down 54%, family, She has the lowest rated show in MSNBC currently. That means you got to go. Ain't no holding. And I'm going to go back to what Megyn Kelly was saying, because it was more than just her going in. Megyn Kelly had a whole bunch of supremacist dog whistles that she was laying out there. Did y'all see what Megyn Kelly was saying? Megyn Kelly was basically saying, y'all get rid of her. See, because the liberal and the conservative, at the end of the day, they still supremacist relatives. They supremacist brother and sister-in-law. They still friends. They don't care about you. They don't give a damn about you. You got to go. You got to go bye-bye. Let me tell you, these Democratic shills, they get so Mayo comfortable. They start thinking that it's about them. And then we come to find out that it ain't about them. They should have listened to FBA. Look at this one more time. Watch Megyn Kelly right here. And how did she start it? We just looked at the numbers, but watch what Megyn Kelly says. We seen them talking about her, but watch what Megyn Kelly says.
Yes, another minute on Joy
Megyn
Reid.
Kelly made it clear.
It's a TikTok situation until, yes, another minute on Joy Reid. It's a TikTok situation until her ass is fired. TikTok situation until her ass is fired. Situation until her ass is fired. Her ass is fired. Her ass is fired.
Look at that. Let me tell you what is going on right there. I got a bunch of certified foundational Black Americans in the chat tonight, family. We got 1.3 thousand people in here. Everybody, smash the like button. Let's break down what we know that they didn't want to listen. We told them y'all getting a little too Mayo comfortable. We told them that you some Democratic shills. We told them that your days is numbered. They didn't want to listen to us. What's Megyn Kelly doing right there? Let me ask you on the chat right now. What is Megyn Kelly really doing? Is Megyn Kelly giving some dog whistles? Is she talking to her liberal brother and telling him, you better get rid of that Democratic shield? You better get her out the paint right now. Is that what Megyn Kelly's doing? You see, these tethers come over here and they start thinking that we're the N-word and they're the good ones. See, no coincidence that her and Roland Martin are both coming after the dominant society. I'm telling you now, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You don't sit there, come after all them W women, blame W women for losing the election, and think Megyn Kelly and them are gonna be there. All of the W liberals are getting on code with all the W Republicans. They're all getting on code, and the end game is Joyless getting fired. Yeah, what she was doing right there, and she's not even talking to conservatives. No. She is talking to her brethren over there on MSNBC.
Situation until her ass is fired. It just, there's no way MSNBC, which is in a full meltdown now about how bad their losses were, there's no way they can keep this woman. I realize they're in the same problem that the Democrat Party is. Like, they have a base that they need to keep, but she and her little friend Ellie Mistal are truly the most racist people on television.
And look how the lady right there starts nodding her head. Look it, she brought backup with her. I told you the Karen Brigade is out. Watch her start nodding their head. Watch, family. This is the dominant society getting on code after the election. We always break it down. We said just 2 weeks ago, and we broke down the Civil War. After the Civil War, the North and the South got on code, and they got on code against all the Black people. We told every Democratic shill this was going to be the end game. And watch how her buddies sit there and they backing her up.
Mistal are truly the most racist people on television.
Look at that. Look how quick. She nodded so fast, she didn't even get the whole statement out. And she already nodded in her head. Watch that.
Mistal are truly the most racist people on television. And here's her latest messaging, as some groups indeed are reportedly planning some march, like the Women's March. Now they're trying to get a march ready. That'll do it. They're going to bust out their pea hats again. Okay. All right. They worked out so well the last time. And listen to Joy Reid's reaction.
Hey, I just want to give some free advice to the white progressives, particularly white progressive women who may be thinking about marching against the Trump victory, maybe putting back on the P-word hats and doing that thing. I would just say probably don't send any of those invites to any Black women you know.
Nope. They ain't trying to hear that. They are not trying to hear that.
Okay. First of all, where is your hair? What happened to your hair, Joy? It's gone. Like, it's gone from it looked like Trump's hair and now it's gone altogether.
Damn. The backlash is real and they starting to feel it, y'all. So we already showed Megyn Kelly with the Karen Brigade. She brought the Becky back up. You're absolutely right. And now you're seeing MSNBC putting Joy Reid in the headlines, talking about her show is 59% down. She about to get fired. And remember this, y'all. Joy Reid was the main one running around here talking disrespect with the whole Donald Trump situation, with the attempts on his life. She was the one talking real reckless. You know when the Shill about to get their work when they start talking reckless. And I want y'all to notice this too. Notice how Megyn Kelly is coming to the defense of a bunch of progressive W women. Notice Joyless Reed did not say that conservative women need to stay out of their march. No, she said progressive women. Listen. She said progressive women don't come over here to black women. Megyn Kelly, she started to defend the progressive women. Now, mind you, Megyn Kelly is ultra right-wing conservative, but she's also a W woman. So you have a conservative W woman who teamed up with the progressive W woman to go against the non-FBA tethered Democratic Shill, Joyless Reed. You see right there? Look at that, family. That wasn't a situation where Joyless Reed was talking about conservative women. Joyless was talking about progressives. And you seen a damn conservative woman jump over the fence to come defend her progressive W sister. You know why? It's because she's a W, only conservative. She's a W and progressive, and a progressive and a conservative with a liberal, with a Republican, with a Democrat, with left, with right, with red, with blue. They're all still white. And they got on code. And they telling you, Joyless Reed, we on code, you got to go. And notice how Megyn was saying, MSNBC, fire her. That's what she was saying. She was warning MSNBC that you better get rid of her or we're going to have some internal issues with the dominant society. We're going to call you to task. Why are you allowing that to happen? And think about this, y'all. You think MSNBC is going to have Joyless Reed, a lady with a Ghanaian and Congolese background, blaming an election on white women? That ain't how the system works. But what we said, these tethers, they don't know nothing about the system of supremacy. A foundational Black American who is 2 years old knows more about supremacy than these tethers or these Democratic shills. So when we say Joyless Reed is about to go into the unemployment line, family, I think it's safe to say she about to skip all of that. Joyless Reed is literally about to get canceled. And when I say canceled, I'm not talking about her show. No. Her show about to be canceled anyway. Her show getting canceled is going to be the least of her problems. Joyless Reed is about to get canceled in society, which means she's about to be socially, politically, and racially homeless. And that same W woman that she's been running around acting like is going to be the same W woman who puts her boxes out there in the neighborhood. Over with. That's what you seeing, family. So now you see a civil war going on. And there's been a lot of them. They coming after these people left and right. Democratic shills don't know what to do. Democratic shills, there's a big issue going on inside of these communities, y'all, where they want to make up ground that they lost. And a lot of people have been shilling, and a lot of these shills been making up excuses. A lot of excuses. Y'all seen Little Sassy come out the other day? Y'all remember Little Sassy? Y'all remember Little Sassy, right? Remember Little Sassy came out and he was saying something about black folks. Y'all basically don't, y'all ain't black no more. Let's show you where Little Sassy about to end up. That right there is where Little Sassy about to end up, because we remember Little Sassy was running around here and he was telling black folks, you better do this, you better do that. And he was on some, let me tell y'all who to vote for. Do y'all know now that he's running around here trying to cop some pleas, y'all? Y'all know that? Do y'all know Little Scrappy or Little Sassy? He's out here trying to cop some pleas as well. Now he's trying to tell the dominant society and a bunch of black folks, no. I didn't mean what I said. That was a joke. I was just playing. We were just joking around. I didn't really mean that stuff. Well, it done hit the fan for him now too, y'all. Because Little Sassy done came out here and he started running his mouth trying to tell black folks what we need to do, what we got to do, and how we can do it. This man, as we said a few days ago, he ain't had a song that moved the crowd at all. This man has been out here going triple tablecloth. He ain't in nobody's top 2 million list, all right? This man couldn't rap his way out of a box. This man is running around here a few weeks ago. And remember, now we're seeing all the shills come down to reality, all right? This is broken shill season. Remember when he said this, y'all?
All y'all black guys, y'all black women, all y'all people all y'all preachers, there's so many preachers. It's like, yo, if y'all, when y'all vote for Trump, and if that man win, I remember every last single person that I have come in contact with that said they vote for Trump. And if it ain't right, I'm gonna remember you. And you're not gonna be black to me no more at all. You're not gonna be black to me. Don't try to shake my hand. I'm not gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna pray for you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray for you. And if something was to ever happen to your kids one day and the police do it and they get immunity, I'm not coming to march for you. I'm gonna pray for you and your family.
When you been known to march for anybody? All these people talking about something happened to y'all, I ain't gonna march for you. You wasn't marching any damn way. Y'all ain't never took up no political issues. Every single thing that we've been handling in the grassroots, y'all ain't been a part of. Y'all notice all these people who are trying to protest us by saying they not gonna help us. Y'all wasn't helping anyway. Y'all ain't moved the needle on reparations. You ain't spoke about tangibles. You don't even know what reparations is. You couldn't spell it. Somebody who can't spell reparations can't come tell us what he ain't gonna do. Little Sassy, you knew you weren't gonna do nothing any damn way but be a 2-bid, 3-bid, 4-bid rapper, okay? I hear out there in Atlanta they putting hands on you. And make that even worse, y'all, Little Sassy, he out here with some kids that he don't even know are his. This man is out here with some DNA issues with his churn. Yeah, you and your churn got some issues, Little Sassy. And I remember what you said. You said you was gonna remember us. That's what you said. That's what you said, right? You said before the election, y'all don't do nothing. I ain't helping y'all. I ain't gonna march with y'all. I'm gonna pray for you. You ain't black no more. Okay. What we said, Foundation of Black Americans, we just listen. We cool, calm, and collected. I sat here, pulled out my pen, and took the G-Tech list. I said, okay, he said something. Okay, he said something. In the middle of him and his album going aluminum, I said, okay, let's go ahead and write that down. We'll see you after the election. You got the before, you got the after. Well, let's go ahead and show everybody what the after looks like. That was him running his mouth, talking before the election. Now let's talk about him after the election. Before we proceed, I need everybody right now, smash the like button right now. If you're in the building, we got almost 1.4 thousand people in here. Make sure you smash the like button on this video. Make sure you share it. We are in here deep tonight, y'all. All these shills, they deep in the unemployment line, and we deep right here on the Black Alpha Network. Certified salute. Look at this man right here. Little Scrappy issues apology for comments about Trump supporters and DNA tests for his churn. Wait a minute. So you got some DNA issues with your kids and you were talking about Black Americans? I don't think you're in any position to talk about us. Only thing you are in the position of is being somebody's 3,042 ranked rapper just in the state of Georgia. All right? Because you know you don't even make the cut anywhere else. Y'all look at this right here. This is what he was saying after the election. It's funny. An embarrassing election turns these same Democratic shills into a whole different people when they know it's over.
So I have to apologize for saying certain things. You feel me? Because everybody be taking my stuff seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I just be really quietly saying it. But I know my babies are my babies. You know what I'm saying? They look like me. They act like me when I was a baby. So, and they mine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do all that. But I was on Instagram and I was talking shit to people that was talking shit to me on live or whatever. But yeah, don't take that so seriously. Y'all see me with my kids. Y'all see me how I adore my kids, how my kids adore me. That's not even a real thought of getting them tested.
What? So wait a minute. You're going to have DNA tests for your kids that you say, or you got some problems on the home front, homie. You got some problems on the home front, homie. So you don't need to be worrying about Kamala Harris. You need to be worrying about them kids that apparently you got some problems with. It sounds like you don't want to claim your children. This is what it sounds like. I know the kids in mine. I did the DNA test. He couldn't get DNA right. All right. He said A&D. I got an A&D test for the kids. And I know I said it wasn't mine, but they kind of are. Y'all know I love my children. I think I do. I'm not sure yet. Maybe. Homie, you're going to have to pay that damn child support. This ain't nothing more than a I'm trying to get out of child support statement. And then watch how he ends up spinning the block and bringing up Donald Trump.
You feel what I'm saying? But if I did and I wanted to, I would do it with no problem because it would be because I would want to do it, right? Hey, what's happening? What's happening? So, yeah, you feel me? But anyway, I am getting a blood test for the new baby that's coming, even though I still know that's mine too.
No, homie. You trying to get out of child support. Quit playing.
And then I want to hit on another fact. Well, another thing that I said, and I want to apologize. I said, if you vote for Trump, you ain't black. We ain't messing with you. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just said, vote for who you voting for. And, yeah.
Nah, no. It was all good when you thought you had that election, huh? When they thought the election was theirs, it was, you ain't black and I ain't shaking your hand. Now it's, I got to get a DNA test on Saturday. I know the kid is mine, but it could not, should have, would have been. And also the thing I said, y'all still black now. Oh, we knew we were. You ain't telling us something we don't know. Don't nobody take. Oh, by the way, look, Sassy, you may not know this. Nobody takes you serious, okay? You got whooped on by Stevie J. I mean, come on, man. A guy who's literally known for baby oil. Listen, you got whooped on by a guy who's known for baby oil, all right? You got whooped on by a guy who's on the Diddy tapes. Ain't nobody taking you serious. You ain't got to tell us that. We going to tell you. But me being me and, the Black Alpha Network, you know what I'm saying? We like to go ahead and take it a step further. You ain't like me going to the Maury show. And he crashing out. Y'all both right. Absolutely. But you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the Black Alpha Network, Certified Black Society, if we didn't do some, some research. You know what I'm saying? We like to do research to back up the claims and stuff. So we heard what Little Sassy said, and we understand he's a guy who is a Z-list rapper, and he thought that he was going to perhaps get in with Kamala Harris. Joyless Reed thought she was going to get a job. It's not going to happen. Roland Martin thought he was going to get a job. Not going to happen. Van Jones. Now we're finding out they're all getting fired. It's all bad news. So what we did, you know what I'm saying? We went and we looked at some of the things that's going on in his life, and we thought, well, maybe, he's got some DNA issues with his kids. Maybe we can, give him a little help, because he's just crying out for help right now. He understands that he's not ever going to be famous. Then he thought his one way to success was through Kamala Harris. Found out that's a lie. Ain't going to happen. So what I did, y'all, I found out some of the personal issues that Little Scrappy has at home, okay, with this whole DNA test, because somehow he mixed in the voting with Kamala and his kid. It was really weird, right? Wasn't that whole thing weird? It was a crash out apology. Absolutely. Child support got him. You absolutely right. So, we found out, what he's dealing with right now. And we got some pictures of him and his child. You know what I'm saying? So I want to post this for everybody to see. This is what he's upset about, you guys. Little Scrappy forgave us. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean none of that. You guys are black, you know what I'm saying? And I thought I was going to get a job with Kamala. It's not going to work. And I'm having some issues at home. Black Alpha Network, we reached out or whatever. And he said, as my gratitude, I want to show you guys, this was the DNA test for my young one that's coming up. And this is why I was having the Democratic Shill breakdown and meltdown. This is what it is. That right there, family, that's Little Scrappy and his child. That's him and his child right there. This is why he's upset. That's why he said he was going to take the test. He wasn't sure if his kid, was his or not. We came to find out that, it was Plies. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So he had to go get the DNA test because, the baby, looks like Plies, about the same height. You know what I'm saying? So they had to go back and they had to go ahead and find out some pictures and see if it was true. It is true, y'all. Little Scrappy and Plies, you know what I'm saying? There's some internal issues going on with the family. So we found out, y'all, the DNA for the young one that he was talking about, it was Plies, y'all. So they both ended up on Democratic Shield Island by themselves, y'all. Yes, I'm petty as hell. But that's what they get, G-check. And, they're going to have to get a better day out here in these streets. So, Plies is taken care of because, he disappeared as well. Yeah, he got the pink blanket to go along with the pink slip. And this is what's happening over there on Broken Tool Island and Democratic Shield Island. And I was talking out my side of my neck before the election, and now I want to apologize. You said you knew it. And there you go. So, Plies and Little Sassy, it's going to be all right. Everything's going to turn out the right way. You know what I'm saying? You just make sure that y'all thank Camilla when you see Camilla, and you tell Camilla that she put you guys in this situation. We found another picture as well. I want you guys, looks like such a sweet Shill family. Such a sweet Shill family. He out there. Yeah, Little Plies. No, hey, that would be Little Plies. little plies. You got to put about 5 extra littles on that one. So that would be little plies and little sassy. All right. And they on Democratic Shill Island. And we say G-check. Home, boy, understand. There they go. Oh, you know it, boy. No. You ain't gonna talk reckless over there before Tuesday, and then after Tuesday, you want to come back around. Not baby sassy. Oh, that's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Baby sassy. There you go. Baby sassy. You absolutely right. Baby sassy. Yeah, and-D test. He got an and-D test. Little sassy and little plies, and they make such a wonderful Democratic Shill family. Hopefully, Camilla can help you guys out with whatever it is that you're going through. There they go. Y'all know what it is. These people, they've been thinking that they had the upper hand on foundational Black Americans, right? They thought everything was sweet. It was all good just a week ago. Ain't that the saying, y'all? It was all good just a week ago. Well, now they found out that the Democratic plantation is over with. Now they found out that there's no more smooth sailing. Think about it, y'all. We got Joyless Reed out here getting completely dissed about her hairline. All right, that's a bad news thing. Then you got Marcus Lemoyce out here. He twitching and shaking all types of ways. Crazy, nasty work. And then now you got Little Sassy and Plies. They reunited, and it feels so good to them guys. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have moist fun over there. And you know what I'm saying? We just going to continue to regulate over here. That's just what we do on this side. So the Democratic Shills, they've been crashing out bad, and we can all admit to that. It's a bad day to be a Democratic Shill. But I'm going to tell you right now, family, if it was already bad, it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse, and I'm going to tell y'all why it's about to get worse. Not only are the Democratic Shills under scrutiny, I'm telling you, the dominant society, they clean house after every election. They clean house completely. They know who was down, and then they know who ain't down. They know who's about that life, and then who ain't. What you're seeing right now in real time is them crashing out right in front of our eyes, every single one of them. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that they're crashing out, family, because certified foundational Black Americans, we're making them crash out. That's what it is. So when you see all the shills getting broke down, and remind you, the Democrats and the Republicans, they do this after every election. After every election, family, they go through a clean sweep of everybody. They take names, all right? There's an unspoken rule that you come after my shills, I'll come after your shills, because at the end of the day, neither one of them are white anyway, right? And then they get on code. Not only are they coming after the shills, Kamala Harris is next. And family, did we not say she was about to get a serious wake-up call? A serious wake-up call? Family, she's being punished for losing that election, especially in the fashion that she did. They really put the Democrats against the wall. See, Kamala tried to pull a slick one. Kamala should have bowed out, had a primary, and let Gavin Newsom or whoever run. What Kamala did is she got greedy, all right? Kamala thought she was going to put a black jacket on, act like she was FBA, and coast all the way into the election. What she came to find out, though, in the process is that FBA rejected her. When foundational Black Americans rejected Kamala Harris, it completely ruined her future. Her whole career, everything she did before, everything she was going to do after was all a wrap after we said, nah, you ain't Black, you ain't like us, you got to go. So now you see Joe Biden, he out here happy. You see Joe Biden is glad that she lost. Yep. Then you see on top of that, Nancy Pelosi just came out. She said that she don't like Kamala. Barack Obama, I'm hearing, ain't even answering his phone right now. And then to make all that worse, you knew that was bad, right? Then she didn't show up at Howard. Family, we knew it was bad. We knew that the Democratic shills, they get broken. Now you're going to see Kamala. Mark our words right now, y'all. The same way we said Joy Reid was about to get that work, same way we said Vanessa Jones and Roland Martin was about to get that work. The dominant society don't care if Kamala was a candidate. Now she is going to get punished for losing that election, and she's going to get punished because she couldn't herd up Black people. Your number one job as a Democratic politician, all the way down to a Democratic shill, is to trick Black people to vote. When Black Americans said no vote, then all of them got that phone call, and now she's getting hers. Money done came up missing, y'all. Now they got some investigations, and now they're calling this a scandal. And you're seeing that her campaign raised $1 billion, and now they're $20 million in debt. How the hell does that happen? Somebody explain that one to me. And you see the dominant society is on her now. This is their way of punishing Kamala for not getting the Black American vote. They're saying, you couldn't get FBA? Well, now we gonna go get you. Watch this right here, y'all. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. I told everybody, foundational Black Americans, we got all the power. When we stand on business and we push principle, we not only lose elections for these people, we ruin their careers. It used to be, Black folks don't vote, they lose an election. Now it's Black folks don't vote, you lose your career. And I'm loving it. Watch this right here, y'all. They are on them right now about them campaign finances. They got all of these witnesses coming out. And I'm going to make a prediction, y'all, within the next year, this is going to gain more steam. And eventually, they're going to start calling some congressional hearings on this because money don't disappear and you don't lose an election, especially as a cosplayer, and not get punished. Kamala Harris, welcome to the Democratic Shill Unemployment Office.
We learned two things about Kamala this election. She's good at raising money and she's good at blowing it. But money can't buy you elections, especially when you spend it like she did. She raked in more than $1 billion and is somehow now in debt. The Washington Examiner dug through her financial statements and gave us a good clue why. Kamala's campaign was getting whacked like a piñata, while D.C. leeches hoovered up all the cash. She spent over $50 million on payroll. Trump's campaign spent less than 10. Another 12 million went to consultants, and 20 million went to their little concerts with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera. Remember him? They even had to cancel a performance by Alanis Morissette because they were running low on cash. Isn't that ironic? Campaign insiders are mad at the bosses for wasting donor money on concerts instead of ads about, the economy. Quote, they said they were spending to zero. I guess they overshot zero. Ads would have gone a lot further than the pricey celebrity endorsements. One campaign source said people were concerned about their own financial issues, not Oprah telling them America won't exist. But it worked out nicely for Oprah. She got her friend Kamala to pay her $1 million to interview her in September, $1 million. Now, if she thought she was saving democracy, she should have done it for free. Kamala scared donors by calling Trump a dictator, got $1 billion, then just gave it to her friends.
Right there, y'all, right there. Listen to what he just said. Now you giving money to your friends. You see how it changed? It went from she was just in debt, and now she's giving it to her friends. This is how they open the door for charges, you guys. Before we proceed, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research. YouTube, fair use. This is about commentary. Notice right there, y'all. Now they opening the door for charges. See, just to go in debt because you did it legitimate, they kind of bounce with that. Now when they start saying things like, well, hold on now. You was giving money to your friends. Now you start seeing a different issue. And let me tell you something. All of the liberals are going to team up with all of the conservatives, and Kamala, Kylie Green, Camilla is in trouble.
And blew the rest on being a diva. Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy? But she didn't want to go to their studio in LA. So she made the host fly to DC and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it. That set, see it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf. That's 6 figures. Now, we looked at the set. We probably could have done it for around $6,000. That's without labor. But where'd the rest of the money go? We don't know. So she's still trying to soak folks for cash. 24 hours after the election, on Wednesday, Democrats got a text from the campaign. Urgent. We need help. Donate now. Help with what? You lost. This is how she's going to spend her donors' dollars. Imagine what she would have done with our taxes.
Damn. How many of y'all think that's going to lead to some charges? How many of y'all think they're going to start investigating? How many of y'all believe that? I believe so. Look at this right here, y'all. I'm here in Washington, D.C.'s in the buzz right now. Look at this. These are some of the headlines. Y'all know how the system of supremacy works. Tethers may not understand supremacy. They may want to be a part of it, but you can't. Shills may not understand supremacy, or they don't want to accept it. Foundational Black Americans know how this works. Look how it goes, family. You see how it slowly goes there. And now look at the headlines, y'all. Look at this right here. Explosive scandal brewing inside Kamala Harris's campaign. Political Blue Act. They put out criminal charges. Look at that. Political Act Blue, which is a Democratic donor, criminal charges over possible fraud donations. Once again, reveal the Dems' fraud campaigns. Going back to this one. Explosive scandal brewing. You see how they're slowly getting the language together. This is where it goes. Yep, you ain't lying. This is Kamala Karma. This is Kamala Karma. We in here deep. 1.4 thousand people. Y'all make sure you smash the like button on your way in. Make sure you smash the like button right now before they put charges on Kamala. Here we go. This is what it is, y'all. They're going down the list. There we go. Look at the words. Scandal, criminal charges, how Kamala plowed through $1 billion. Here we go. Look at that. Not her campaign. They didn't say nothing about a campaign. Notice, family, she is being put into this box where they're saying Kamala. They're not saying her campaign manager, her campaign committee. They're not talking about a political PAC. They're saying that Kamala took the money personally and dished it out. This is punishment. This is the same exact thing that happens after every election. They start coming down on all of these people that they were cool with before. Look at that. It was all cool. Kamala Harris campaign paid Oprah $1 million. Kamala donations diverted into a recount fund. That's where they're going to get her, y'all. They're doing this recount fund, a recount fund where they are putting it to the side that they could perhaps challenge the election. This is what they're doing. This is lightweight, some real insider training. This is some funny style business now. I'm not saying that they shouldn't charge her. Let me tell you this. One, I don't care. Two, how about lock her up? How about that, fam? I ain't heard that one in a long time. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. I don't give a damn. And you're starting to see it come out more and more and more. And family, a lot of the people from the dominant society, they come in with smoke for Camilla. They got some real smoke for you, Camilla. You see what's going down, y'all. You see what's really happening out here in these streets. You're starting to see it. And then now they're starting to get whistleblowers too. You're starting to get whistleblowers. This has all of the ingredients in the recipe for a straight up scandal, y'all. It really already is. And the Republicans are on it heavy. And not one Democrat has came to save her. Look at this. These now starting to hit the internet now. Watch this, y'all.
Kamala Harris is $20 million in debt. She can't even pay her staff, and this is going so viral. It's honestly just so sad because she spent $582 million on staff. Donald Trump only spent $10 million, and he was the one who ended up winning. It honestly kind of seemed like that. I mean, there were so many ads with her. She was everywhere, all over the mainstream stuff, so that's probably why she had to pay so much money. And it ended up not working out as much. People are even denying that she even won because Trump used Starlink for some of the voting booths. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, because they're saying Elon could have used his Starlink for the Wi-Fi and then hacked into the voting booths and then changed the votes to Trump. That's actually what like millions of people are saying, which is funny because all of these liberals, right, they were all like complaining that Republicans were election like deniers when Joe Biden ended up winning, and now they're literally the election deniers, which is just kind of crazy. What do y'all think about this in the comments? Honestly, let me know, because now Kamala Harris is literally asking for donations and a recount when she literally went on air saying, guys, we just gotta.
Now, so now you see Ken, okay? That's Ken. Now watch Karen. Karen is over here. Now you're starting to see them all team up. You always notice after elections, Democrats and Republicans team up after every war, okay? The East and the West, the North and the South. They were all supremacist brothers and sisters, whether the Shills know it or not. And that's why we laughing at their ass right now. Watch this. Watch how Karen is coming out. And they're going in on Kamala.
You're telling me the woman that said she's going to fix inflation is $20 million in debt. $20 million in debt, but she was going to fix inflation. One of the best parts of this is Trump is trolling her and saying he can help her out.
Damn.
This is a fact. You can see it all over the internet. I'm gonna cry. Even the Democratic National Committee official called the Harris campaign a $1 billion disaster. Kamala Harris.
Listen to that. Listen to who said that. Listen, family. Look who said that. The Democratic National.
Even the Democratic National Committee official called the Harris campaign a $1 billion disaster.
No. Listen to that, y'all. The Democratic National Committee advisor said it was a $1 billion disaster. That didn't come from a Republican. That wasn't a conservative. No. That's within her own party. This is the same party that this time last week, we were sitting here watching the election. They was gung-ho for Kamala. Now, out of nowhere, they're starting to get on code, and they saying she got to go. She is being punished right now. Kamala is being punished right now the same way all of the shills are. Shills, politicians, it don't matter. Because like I'm always saying, there's no such thing as a black Democrat and there's no such thing as a black Republican. Never. You can be someone who is a House NIGGER, but you can never be a part of that plantation. Just because you get to sleep in the attic or the basement, just because they give you a little trinket here and there, that doesn't mean you're a part of them. And now she's starting to find that out. Barack Obama found that out. Barack Obama was the president of the United States of America, and he was getting checked and punked by people in a trailer park because he didn't have no power. And now she's starting to find out the hard goddamn way. And all the Karens and the Kens are starting to team up on her. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. They laughing at her. Her own party is throwing her under the bus.
Kamala raised $1 billion. And now she's 20 million. But she's going to fix the economy. So let's get this straight. She raised 3 times the amount that Trump raised. She's still lost and is in $20 million in debt. The left, the Democrats, control 80% of the legacy media, and she's still lost. The left, the Democrats, the liberals control 99% of Hollywood, and let's all say it together, they still lost. I mean, this is the gift that keeps on giving.
They laughing at you, Camilla. Look at Karen. Look at Karen right there. Karen laughing at her. And notice, y'all, when Megyn Kelly came out, completely dissing. I'm talking about just checking Joy Reid. You didn't hear none of her liberal friends come save her. Name me anybody who's coming to save Camilla. Nobody's coming to save Camilla. Camilla down bad right now. They're saying, Camilla, you on your own. Yes, I mean it, Camilla. You know why she is, family? Because when people start examining that election, let's look at some of the places that Camilla won. Camilla won these places right here. Do y'all see a catch right there, y'all? Look what Camilla won. Look at the blue states that Kamala Harris won. Every single spot where Camilla won was a place where no voter ID was required. So, family, is it safe to say that this was even more of a landslide? And if it was more of a landslide than they really want to give credit to, then doesn't that really even confirm to us further, y'all, that she's getting punished by the dominant society right now? It's down bad right now for you, Camilla. No, nope. You want to come around here and disrespect FBA. Tell us that you supported reparations in the form of therapy. Tell us that the brothers ain't saying that. You better thank a union member. Remember all that. And now look, family, looks very, very funny and very, very suspicious that the only places that you won were places literally that the migrants were there. So maybe this is why you were the borders are. That's what you are. Yeah. So this shows you, fam, this was even a bigger landslide. Remove that right there, and what do you have? If you remove that, you're talking about someone who completely got destroyed. Family, Kamala didn't just lose. Kamala got embarrassed. And by the way, speaking of embarrassing, y'all, let me ask y'all this question since we're talking about embarrassing. And I was thinking about this. What happened to all of that voter suppression that the Democrats were telling us about for 4 years? Did any Black American have a hard time voting? Did anybody get turned away at the polls? Were all the supremacists there intimidating Black folks? Or was that some Democratic shield boogeyman BS? And they do that every 4 years. Every 4 years, they tell Black folks, you don't have the right to vote. You can't vote. They're going to peel back the 1965 Civil Rights Act. This is Jim Crow again. And y'all Black folks better fight for the right to have some votes. See, that's what they always do, y'all. They always try to tell us, y'all got to fight to vote. There was no issues. Another election came and went. Black Americans went and placed their votes, went home peacefully. So all of those lies and all of those scare tactics and fear mongering about we weren't going to have the opportunity to vote is exposed again, along with every other thing that we've exposed from the fraudulent Democratic Party. And that's why their plantation is burnt down to the ground and it doesn't exist anymore. Black Americans have G-checked them, and they only pull this game every 4 years. And then we come, we vote, boom. And we've exposed that's not about Black Americans. It's about migrants getting the opportunity to vote. And then they disappear, and then they try to run it again. Every single thing that the Democrats do is anti-FBA. And now you're noticing that the Democrats are anti-democratic shield. So they're in a real difficult situation. By the way, again, nobody's heard a thing about voter rights. They were talking voter rights over anti-black American hate crime bill. They were talking voter rights over tangibles, over resources, over reparations. All they kept trying to do was feed us a damn voter rights bill that nobody wanted because we know we have always had the opportunity to vote. And now out of nowhere they're saying, well, we were just playing about that. But those migrants now, you see what we're talking about. And family, when we say there's some real heavy issues out there in the streets, let me tell y'all this. Look at this right here, y'all. Oh, yeah, they got some issues out here, y'all. Yeah, y'all know what it is because we've been calling them out. All of us, all that voter rights stuff. Family, they talked voter rights for 4 years. And on election day, they stopped. Out of nowhere, magically, they just quit talking about voter rights. They quit talking about voter suppression. What happened to all that voter suppression that they've been trying to force down our throats for the last 4 years? Get to Tuesday on election day, they quit. And trust me, 4 years from now, they're going to do it again. Only difference is 4 years from now, it's going to be 4 years removed from the Democratic plantation being canceled. And won't nobody be listening. So all the Democratic shills, y'all getting canceled right along with it. Look at this. When we say they on her bumper, look at this one, y'all. Black Democrats in Kamala Harris's campaign are saying that there was racism. Look at this right here. Kamala's campaign, black employees complained about racism. Yeah, look at this. So apparently, y'all, there was a whole lot of racism going on inside of her campaign. See it? Not the people of color complaining, not people from her homeland. A lot of black folks are saying that there was a whole gang of racism over there. And then let me show y'all this. When we say that Kamala Harris is being punished right now, this was her first appearance after she lost the election. Look at her and Joe Biden. They don't even look at each other. All the joy and hope is gone. Look at her roll her eyes at him when he talks. Look. They mad, y'all. Oh, there's some Democratic Shill land. Watch, I'm gonna freeze it. Look at her right there. Look at it right there, y'all. She rolled her eyes at him. Oh, they got some problems over there, y'all. Oh, they got some serious problems going on in Democratic Shill land. Big problems. They are absolutely ignoring each other, not talking to each other. Nobody's saying nothing. I'm hearing word on the street, family, is that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz weren't even talking post the election, family. They weren't on talking terms. She was beefing with Tim Walz too, y'all. Yes, she was beefing with Tim Walz. Joe Biden has beef with her. And now everybody is completely being ignored. Oh, it's some serious days out here in the world, y'all. There's some serious issues going on. And let me give y'all some of them numbers, y'all. Beyonce got paid $10 million. Megan Thee Stallion got paid $5 million. Lizzo got paid $3 million. And Eminem got paid $2 million. So a lot of the money that's been disappearing, we all been seeing, and it all goes back to Kamala Harris. They're not going to blame anybody other than her. It's coming down real fast, family. And trust me, there's some whistleblowers out there now. Now it's about to get serious. You see the inner turmoil, right? Look what's going on now. Check this out, y'all. Now you're starting to see some real inner turmoil. Look at this. How about those people of color? Look at the people of color, y'all. The people of color are turning on her. Look at this. Here we go. Watch these people of color, y'all. Hold on, before we go there, let me frame this. Hold on. The people of color, remember, these are Kamala's people. Kamala's people are coming out now, and here goes your whistleblowers. And they're quickly throwing her under the bus. Check this out, y'all. Here we go. Checkmate. All right. This is Kamala Harris people. That's her folks. Those are the ones that she wanted to do laws for over us. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, research, and commentary. Fair use, YouTube. Watch this, family. Now her surrogates are coming out and they're throwing her under the bus.
This is just an epic disaster. This is a $1 billion disaster. Actually, it was $1 billion, 18 million, I think, right? There were 20 million or $18 million in debt. Right. It's incredible. And I raised millions of that. I have friends that I have to be accountable to and to explain what happened, because I told them it was a margin of error race. I was promised, General O'Malley Dillon promised all of us that Harris would win. She even put videos out saying that Harris would win. I believed her. My donors believed her. And so they wrote massive checks. I feel like a lot of us were misled. And even on the night of election night, Will, I looked somebody in the eye and I said, are we going to do this? Are we going to pull it off? She told me yes. And I asked somebody else, like, how are you feeling? He's like, we're going to win Iowa. And I was like, what?
Did they believe this going in? Was there a real sense of false confidence on the side of Kamala Harris? Or did they know they were in store for disaster?
I was wondering about that. I was like, I asked them, are you privy to internal numbers that I am not seeing? Because I study this so carefully and I just wasn't seeing any basis for that level of confidence. And I also want to remind our viewers that, the Trump campaign was touting all of these incredible empirical data weeks before election night. What Harris is touting was the door knocking. She didn't say anything really about early voting.
Family, that woman's snitching right now. Listen to what she's saying. She's saying she was lied to, because now they're saying that Kamala was lying to the donors.
Checks. I feel like a lot of us were misled. And even on the night of election night, Will, I looked somebody in the eye and I said, are we going to do this? Are we going to pull it off? She told me yes. And I asked somebody else, like, how are you feeling? He's like, we're going to win Iowa. And I was like, what?
Did they believe this going in? Was there a real sense of false confidence on the side of Kamala Harris? Or did they know they were in store for disaster?
I was wondering about that. I was like, I asked them, are you privy to internal numbers that I am not seeing? Because I study this so carefully and I just wasn't seeing any basis for that level of confidence. And I also want to remind our viewers that, the Trump campaign was touting all of these incredible empirical data weeks before election night. What Harris is touting was the door knocking. She didn't say anything really about early voting. Now
No. Look at that, family. That right there, that's a Democrat woman who was just working with Kamala. She was just working with a Kamala this time last week. This time last week, she was on the Kamala Harris campaign. 1 week later, she doing an interview on Fox News, and she turning complete fed. She going fed on them. She dropping dimes on them, straight up. She snitching on everything. You see what I'm talking about? Family, this is what's going on in the United States of America, okay? You have a person of color who is a surrogate, who was a campaign manager. She's telling on the person of color presidential candidate, Kamala, and she's on Fox News now, and they're eating it all up. Y'all right. Fox News is here for it. You see, now we got people of color on people of color crime. Man, FBA always wins. We got minority on minority crime. FBA always wins. We got cosplayer on cosplayer crime. FBA always wins. You see the difference now? Now these people got some issues. She ran the Fox News quick 1 week, y'all. And she's saying, I don't know what happened. You know why? Because she knows charges are going to come. She's trying to clean her hands of that. Miss Lucy Liu don't want nothing to do with that, y'all. Lucy Liu said, hey, y'all can have that one. When the charges come down, I done ran to the dominant society. See, that individual right there, she knows the way the system works, okay? She knows that she'll never be Megyn Kelly. I want y'all to see the difference right there with Lucy Liu, and I want y'all to see the difference with Joy Reid. Joy Reid runs around here and puts on a blonde lace front, and Joy Reid starts thinking that she is Megyn Kelly. Lucy Liu understands no matter how many blue contacts, blonde wigs she puts on her head, she will never be Megyn Kelly. But the best thing she can do is she can run to Megyn Kelly and go tell on everybody. You see the difference? She ran to Fox News and she's saying, you go ahead and get Kamala. I don't want none of that. And that's what she's doing, because these people will turn on each other ASAP, quick, fast, in a hurry. And family, the smoke is out there deep. Look at this. Kamala Harris. Watch Kamala, y'all. This was at an event today. Look at Jill Biden. Jill Biden don't say nothing to Kamala. Right here, there goes Jill. There is issues all in Democratic Shill land. Let me stop that, because I don't know why they put all this extra damn music in the background, but that's okay. We can do this without the damn music. Watch this, y'all. There you go. Look at that. Cold shoulder. Jill ain't said nothing. That's Jill Biden right there. She didn't even raise a hand to Kamala. Nope. Look at Dougie. Dougie ain't said nothing either. Oh, there's some problems in Democratic Shill world, and it's all because of FBA. All my foundationals, I want you to rejoice. I want y'all all to rejoice, because what you're seeing is a product of FBA. That's all the product of foundational Black Americans, y'all. all of that. You only see that because of FBA. Speaking of FBA and what we see, one thing we definitely see as foundational Black Americans is we see when there's some issues going on and people are out here trying to turn coat, right? When people want to flip-flop and change their words. Look at this right here, y'all. Democratic shills are so damn desperate that they out here talking about they want to delineate from the people of color. All right. Did y'all see Luke come out here? 2 Live COON. Luke done came out here, y'all, and he's out there openly saying, we ain't gonna march for none of y'all when y'all get deported. Because deportations are coming, y'all. Deportations are coming. You got a new borders are, and he ain't playing no games. And let me show y'all something. Look at Luke. Luke out here, y'all, and he's so mad that he lost the election. I'm telling you, we got people of color crime. We got minority crime. We got blacks on browns on black or brown coalition crime. And now we got gap on gap crime. Watch Luke right here, y'all. Luke is so mad because his Camilla didn't win. And now he going after his old friends.
How about the mass deportation? I got my popcorn for that. How about the mass deportation? I got my popcorn for that. They say, all y'all who voted, all y'all who didn't vote for Kamala, y'all stupid ass gonna get deported. They having a damn parade. What it was, not a parade. Y'all having marches and shit already. We are not going out there to march. Black people are not going to march for you. I'm sorry. We will not be marching.
How long foundational Black Americans family delineated? These people just now think they doing something sweet. We not going to march with y'all. We won't be out there marching. FBA been told everybody that we ain't out here marching. These folks, hey, they want to delineate based on their political party. I told y'all they thought Democrat was a race. They delineating because they lost an election. So now we got the Black and Brown coalition on the Black and Brown coalition battle. And foundational Black Americans knew it never existed in the first place. 2 Live Luke just got it though.
There's no more such thing as Black and brown people. It's black.
It's never been.
We will not be marching with you. I'm sorry. If you hey, look, the line got drawn last Tuesday.
The line got drawn, not drawed.
The line got drawn last Tuesday. We already know where we stand with all y'all. Black people know where they stand with white women. Black people know where they stand with Hispanics. We thought y'all were our friends. We thought Nestor and Julio Raimundo and Nestor Torres and all y'all, we thought y'all was our friends. Y'all go through some things. We be out there fighting and marching and shit, man. Leave Nestor Torres alone. Leave Julio Raimundo alone. Leave them alone. Those are our people. And then you do this? Oh my God. Julio Raimundo. Now we're going to be sitting there. Now you got to worry about the little old black ladies who sitting there looking out the window, calling the people on you. Hey, Ice. They're going to be singing the song. Ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do.
Family, how old is he? Family, we've been doing the Ice, Ice, baby for 7 years. This man literally is like someone who went to jail in 1991 and gets out wearing a high top fade. You want to talk about behind the times? You want to talk about outdated? He thinks the Ice Ice baby joke is new. Look at him, family. This is how outdated, out of touch, and decrepit the Democratic shills are. They literally are saying things that foundational Black Americans been said. He think he flexing too, don't he? He literally thought that was a new joke. Hey, he thought Luke thought that was a new joke. Ice, ice, baby. Family, brothers and sisters been literally putting those memes up for the longest. I literally seen a 12-year-old foundational Black American say that. This man thinks it's something new. Man, we gonna call ICE on y'all. There ain't no more blacks and brown. People of color, what people of color? We've been saying that since day one. These folks are behind the 8 ball. I'm talking about so far behind. This is why the Democratic shills will be in the unemployment line, because they think things from 15 damn years ago are new, and they think things from 15 years ahead haven't happened. These folks don't know what the hell they're talking about. Look at this man. He literally think he flexing too, don't he?
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Shit crazy. We ain't worried about nothing. We don't have nothing to worry about. Black people really don't have anything to worry about, to be honest with you. We just found out in this election who fucks with us and who don't.
He said they just found out in this election who F's with us and who don't. Foundational Black Americans been saying that for how long? How long we been saying that, y'all? This man is so out of touch. Family, this election has brought apart a bunch of folks who are all over the damn place. But that's good. This is good. This is good. Even if he's old, outdated, don't know what the hell's going on. Even if he thinks Wednesday follows Sunday, he thinks Sunday follows Friday, this man don't know what he's talking about. He thinks it's probably 1997 right now. That's good. Let Luke live in delusion that Luke is living in, while foundational Black Americans, we regulate. Let the people of color in Luke go at it. Cool. Let the Black and brown coalition go at it. Cool. All of these people going after each other because they all really are just upset that the Democrats lost. Let's make this clear, y'all. They're just upset that the Democrats lost and they don't have a job on the Democratic plantation. So now they turn it on each other. Didn't we just see Lucy Liu turning in Camilla, right? Did we not just see that? Y'all notice how foundational Black Americans got all these other groups fighting each other right now? Y'all notice that, right? Look at that. Luke, who just 2 months ago was talking about, what y'all mean FBA? What's an FBA? Now he talking about something, man, we delineating. What? Then Luke's turning around and saying, no more blacks and browns, just blacks. We've been on that. But that's cool. Let these folks go at it. Because the person of color versus the person of color, FBA wins. The blacks and browns coalition versus the blacks and browns coalition, FBA wins. Y'all can go out there and battle all damn day long. The minority, the minority, have at it. Julio, Sanchez, Mutombo, we got tether on tether crime, POC on POC crime, blacks and browns coalition. Y'all can all fight each other over Camilla. We gonna be certified foundational Black Americans and get the money. So while all of y'all over here having y'all little spat, y'all all over here having temper tantrums because your plantation is burnt down, foundational Black Americans gonna be getting the bag. You see what we do, y'all? When we stand on business and we push principle, we not only cripple the Democratic plantation, we not only ruin political careers, we also make all of these other crowbar groups start fighting against each other. See, it used to be the people of color coming after us. Now it's the people of color fighting the people of color because they all mad about Kamala. It used to be the blacks and browns coalition trying to leech off us. Now the black and brown coalition are fighting all of each other because they're mad at Kamala and foundational Black Americans are winning. So these people can come after each other all they want to. Us standing on principle has changed this whole country. Now every single group in America got smoke for each other, while foundational Black Americans are just sitting back and enjoying the damn show. That's what we said we were going to do. That's why we said this election was powerful. That's why we said we was going to win. Family, FBA, just last Tuesday and this week, we had the biggest political victory in American history, y'all. Yes, we did. The fact that we not only ended the Democratic plantation, but we took all of these other buffer class groups and we got them all fighting each other way over there in the corner while we standing on principle and we getting to the money. That lets you know FBA is undefeated. That means FBA is stronger than ever. And that means FBA is exceptional. We in the building, y'all. So exceptional. We deep in here tonight, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Yo, we have 1.5 thousand people in the building. Y'all make sure you smash that like button right now, y'all. We building something special over here in foundational Black America. And family, when I say that all of these people are upset, trust me, fam, you're going to hear a lot of different things. You're going to hear a lot of different people. But the thing that we're hearing the most, y'all, is confusion. All of them are confused. All of them are hurt. The only people right now in the United States of America who hasn't changed their demeanor after the election is foundational Black Americans. Liberals, they're having meltdowns. Democrats, meltdowns. People of color, minorities, Black and browns, they're all having meltdowns right now. The only people who still fly, still on point, and still on game are foundational Black Americans. We are the same people we were before the election, and we came out the election doing the same thing, only even better, y'all. We are the same. We came in, and then we left with that same FBA bop, and they are all in disarray, and that's beautiful. That lets you know we winning. How do you know we winning, y'all? You want to know what winning looks like? Winning looks like all of these other groups are over here in disarray, and foundational Black Americans are stronger than ever. And let me tell you what's really got them shook. If that wasn't bad enough, and Luke is out here mad and everybody's mad, yes, FBA standing on business, certified foundational. Let me tell you what's really got them mad. Y'all seen that new border czar, y'all? Have you seen the new borders are? Oh, there's been some developments in 1 week. Family, it feels like we didn't talk for like 2 weeks. All the things that went on in the United States of America in the last week, y'all, has been phenomenal. And it's all brought to you by FBA. Let me tell you, how do you know that foundational Black Americans won this election? Because we told everybody we were going to. All these groups that they're trying to say won the election, those groups aren't even claiming it, okay? We said that we was going to stand on business. We said we was going to vote for couch. We said that it's all about reparations and immigration. And look right now, everything that we said is happening. Everything that they didn't want to happen has got them all shook. Look at the new damn borders are, y'all. I love y'all too, man. Certified, certified, certified all the time. Family, oh, it's about to get serious in the United States of America. Oh, it's about to get real serious in the United States of America. I want everybody to meet the new borders are. Yeah, this borders are right here, y'all. He ain't playing. This man done came in the building and he said, I'm going to tell y'all how it go. This right here is the new era. We had a borders are that used to cackle, hee hee hee, ho ho ho, I'm not doing anything for Black people. Now, this new borders are, he ain't playing. Watch how he responds to deporting families. It ain't good for Julio. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. Check it out.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is it worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is it worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
Damn! Damn, it's real out here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Julio, get on that phone. You better call Estrada. Okay. Matumbo, it go for you too. Yeah. Y'all better quit worrying about FBA. See, foundational Black Americans, we have created a tethered civil war. We've created a people of color civil war, a Black and brown civil war. All these other groups are fighting amongst each other right now, not only because FBA is pushing principle, because they know the new borders are coming. So when you look at one hand, FBA stronger than ever. We won the election, pushing principles. And then on the other hand, you got the new borders are, and you got them coming down and deporting people. Oh, it's a new day in America, and FBA right here in the center. That man ain't playing, y'all. Ooh. They said, is there a way that you can deport the family without separating them? Yeah, of course. How? Shit, deport them together. Mom, dad, cousin, auntie, uncle, boom. And y'all notice something? Notice how now the news wants to talk about immigration? Y'all notice that now? Y'all notice out of nowhere, they want to have this new interest in immigration. The news only wants to talk about immigration when they can try to make it look like it's a morality thing and try to shame you for wanting to deport criminals. They didn't want to talk about immigration the whole 3.5, 4 years of Kamala Harris borders are and Joe Biden. Kamala Harris just went through a whole election cycle and they never once mentioned immigration. They were asking her what she had for lunch. They didn't want to talk about immigration. Soon as we start talking about deportation, now they want to put immigration on the front papers. But they don't want to talk about how immigrants are coming to America and they're draining resources and how Americans are sleeping out in the street. They don't want to talk about that part. Now they want to talk about, isn't it wrong? Isn't it sad? You know, you shouldn't be deporting families. Well, what about the foundational Black American families that are out in the streets that are suffering right now while Julio's in a high rise? You didn't want to talk about that, though. The only time they want to talk about it is when they can try to gain emotion out of you. I got some emotion. My emotion is called, I don't give a damn. Pack your bags, just go in homes. That's how you got to do it. And that's the way it's moving right now. Family, it's a beautiful time right now. The last week has been amazing. Really, the last few months have been amazing. And I'm telling you, these people are scared, shook right now. And they should be. They should be. They should be, because, you know, a lot of folks is coming over here and they was hating on FBA and stuff. And now they're having a little civil war and they're talking about we don't want to be friends anymore. And we're delineating because you guys were all mean. And now foundational Black Americans are like, well, we told you so. So deal with it. So I salute the new borders are. Go ahead. You keep borders are-ing. All right. And I'm going to show y'all this right here. This is who the guy is. Let me show you guys. This is the new borders are. We're going to break this down on Friday. On Friday, we're going to have a great episode about deportation. Check this out. Donald Trump said this: I am pleased to announce that former ICE director and stalwart of border control, Tom Homan, will be joining the Trump administration in charge of our nation's borders. Then he put in parentheses, and I think he was giving a dig at Kamala, borders are, including, but not limited to, the southern border, the northern border, all maritime and aviation security. I've known Tom for a long time, and there is nobody better at policing and controlling our borders. Likewise, Tom Homan will be in charge of all deportation of illegal aliens back to their country of origin. Congratulations, Tom. I have no doubt he will do a fantastic job, a long-awaited for job. I'm liking that. I'm telling you right now. Oh, the worst nightmare for a lot of these folks is coming true. Yep. And this is the way it should have been. Foundational Black Americans, we called it. Nah, y'all want to come over here and tap dance. All the shills, you name them. Joyless Reed, it don't matter. Julio, Luke, it don't matter. Y'all was trying to tap dance for a few biscuits. And now you see, yep, it ain't a game. It ain't a game. Dude is hardline. That was the former ICE guy. All right. Everybody's calling him the ICE pick. All right. Get it? The ICE pick. Trump picked him. ICE. That's the guy with ICE, and he don't care. He said he's coming into this country. If you illegal, you going home. If you with your family, you going home. Does that guy look like you can shame him? You think you're going to shame him out of a policy that benefits America? Family, we have a deep dive on Friday. I'm telling you. Friday, we're going to do a very deep dive about deportation. And in the meantime, just a little appetizer. Let me go ahead and put this up for the family. We're going to go ahead and do this, family, for the next 4 years. Y'all look at this right here. This is for foundational Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? This is what we are on. Oh, no. Remember, they're taking black jobs. What you mean, black jobs? No, I'm going to tell you what it means. I'm going to tell you, I got a job for you. A lot of brothers and sisters are making real good friends with ICE. A lot of brothers and sisters are going to get employment with ICE. All right? Call ICE, call them twice, call them thrice. It don't matter, y'all. If you see what's going on right now in America, then you see straight up and down, family. There is a new day in time. The wall gonna get built. Folks is going home. ICE is on the phone, and everybody's getting it on. You know what I'm talking about? This is it. Yes, Luke may just understand. Luke out here talking about some ice, baby. Talking about a joke that we've been saying for years and stuff. Ain't nobody on that. Ain't nobody on that, family. But let me tell you what we are on. We on foundational Black Americans doing it the big certified way. This is what you talk about. I want everybody to think about this, though, family. A certified salute, to ICE and, for doing their job and being an outstanding, committed organization, very determined to protect the American citizens and the American people. I salute ICE. I have no problem with ICE. I don't make an enemy out of ICE. ICE is doing their damn good job, and I think that we should all show a proper respect for ICE. I think we should have a moment of silence for ICE every episode. Every episode, we have a moment of silence just to show our appreciation for ICE. You know what I'm saying? So if you see ICE, wave at them. They're good people. I know some ICE officers, and they're just trying to do their job. Petty as hell. Yep. That's how we doing it. You know why, though, family? Because for the last 3 or 4 years, these folks know that these people were coming over here and taking jobs from foundational Black Americans. They just didn't give a damn. I want y'all to understand that. A party that's got 90+% until now, 90+% of the Black vote knows for a statistical fact that immigration harmed us the worst. We put up evidence. We put up statistics. We put up sociology reports, criminology reports. We showed the data, the numbers to the T. We know, and the whole damn world knew, that immigration harmed Black Americans more than anybody. The Democratic plantation knew. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, they all knew. They just didn't give a damn. You know what they told us? They said, yeah, we know immigration harms you. Do something about it. They said, yeah, we know immigration harms Black Americans, and we choose them over y'all. Now be quiet and go vote. And now you got ICE popping up, borders are popping up, and we sitting there doing this. Clapping all goddamn day. You're not going to elevate these people above us. Now, there's a new sheriff in town. And foundational Black Americans, the same way we are all the time. We over here getting to the money, worrying about our own thing. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Delineation. I want y'all to think about 2 factors right here, 2 key components. Foundational Black Americans empowered with delineation and then a hardline border czar simultaneously together. Think about that. FBA delineation and a hardline deportation ICE agent borders are together. That right there, we done cleaned our hands of all of them. So the Democrats, ain't it funny, family? They say, well, why y'all vote for Trump? The Democrats openly were participating in an erasure of our culture by pushing these policies on us. It took a Republican to come in and say, you know what? We sending these people home. By proxy, that ends up helping foundational Black Americans. And by proxy, I'm absolutely positively cool with it. Why? Because we playing chess, we ain't playing checkers. Yes, indeed. And speaking of playing games, did y'all see Joe Biden? Family, Joe only got a few months left, as the president of the United States, family, and he all over the damn place. Y'all look at Joe Biden. Y'all look at Joe. Joe is trying to walk through sand, y'all, and he looks like he's walking in an ice skating rink. Family, look at Joe. I want y'all to see this. This is who they told us was fit to be the president of the United States of America. I'll let the video talk for itself. Joe, stand still. What the hell?
He's playing? Yeah. He's playing. He's trying too hard. He's playing.
Mr. President!
Mr. President, just a word.
Mr. President, what are you going to say to Trump on Wednesday?
It's sand, Joe. That is not ice. Why is this man acting like he's at an ice skating rink with shoes on? Fam, this man can't even walk through sand. Really? Oh, hell no.
He's playing. Yeah.
Look, Jill don't even want to hold his arm no more. Look at that, family. Jill's tired. Jill is tired, y'all. Jill is ready to go home. Jill is having enough. Jill just said, I can't take this no more. Look how he turns to Jill. The man can't walk on sand.
He's playing. Yeah. He's playing. He's trying too hard. He's playing.
He's behind Jill. Watch him fall and get in front of her. Watch this, family. He's behind her. He's behind her. He's behind her.
Mr. President!
He's about to trip and somehow ends up 3 feet in front of her.
Mr. President, what are you going to say to Trump on Wednesday?
Now.
Mr. President, when are you going to talk with Trump on Wednesday?
Mr. President, when are you going to go home and just relax? Okay, the elder abuse has to stop, y'all. Joe, much respect to Joe Biden. Joe Biden, it's time to go. It's time to go, Joe. Go home, go to a beach, go to sleep. But I want y'all to remember, that is who the Democrats have been pushing in front of us. The Democrats are done. I don't believe the Democrats are going to win any election anytime soon, y'all. I'm telling you now. I don't see where the Democrats are going to win an election. Where, y'all? Where? The Democrats literally have nothing. They have made catastrophic after catastrophic mistake after mistake after mistake. It's a wrap for the Democratic Party, y'all. You literally gave us Joe Biden, the man who can't even walk. Then you try to end up giving us, in the meantime, Kamala Harris. Nobody's rocking with Camilla. Then you try to spin back around and you're having civil wars amongst themselves. What the hell does the Democratic plantation really got right now? They don't have anything, y'all. The Democrats are done for. This has been the worst time for the Democratic Party. Absolutely, positively the worst thing. They don't have anybody. Gavin Newsom, brothers and sisters are already on him. Gavin Newsom's over. You can't do nothing, Gavin. Gavin's done. Nobody's rocking with Gavin Newsom. It's over with. 2028, you know they're going to try to run him. Black Americans are already G-checking him. That dude in Baltimore, we G-checking him. He's a wrap. The Democrats are far more done than people imagine. Foundational Black Americans have done more damage to the Democrats than most people are willing to admit or than most people are willing to even accept. We've done a number on them. Family, let me tell y'all like this. Let me put it this way. Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Kamala Harris. Foundational Black Americans are responsible for ending all three of them in 3 months. We are the ones that made Joe Biden step down because we were the first one saying that he was 9,037 years old. And then they said, Barack Obama, you go talk to him. And then we G-checked and roasted him for 2 weeks. Brothers and sisters, completely ruined his legacy. Then they tried to give us Kamala. We said she ain't black, and she completely got destroyed in an election, landslide. That is Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Kamala Harris. Foundational Black Americans are solely and exclusively responsible for ruining all three of them, and we did it in 3 months. That's what you call principle. That's what you call business. That's what you call on code. Foundational Black Americans are responsible for that. And because of that, y'all, look, there ain't no way in hell that they're going to win another election. This is the energy that's out there in the street. You absolutely right, sister. FBA did that. And they know it. They know it. They wouldn't have to run to the news and say everybody else did it. Watch this, family. This is what people are saying about the Democrats. We've done more damage to them than they'll ever know.
The way y'all liberals are backtracking on everything y'all say or do. Y'all make a comment and then try to, no, I only meant it this way. I wasn't talking about this. I only meant that. That's why y'all lost the election. Y'all have no ability to accountability. Y'all don't know how to admit when you're wrong. You don't know how to take advice. You don't know when your ideas are. And all y'all sitting out here talking about, well, all y'all can do is repeat talking points that y'all saw on the same that told you Kamala Harris was going to win the election. Y'all are still repeating that was shit when it before the bitch got lost the election, and now you're repeating the same shit after the bitch loses the election. And who do you think is really dumb enough to believe that shit? I swear to God, y'all liberals will never win another election in this goddamn country. You Democrats will never win another election. Y'all might as well switch to the Green Party or something. The way y'all liberals are backtracking on everything y'all say or do.
You damn right they ain't gonna win. You damn right. They done for it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Democratic Party. There they go. One more time for everybody. We deep in here. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. We in here about 1.5 deep. Y'all go ahead. That's responsible right there. Don't get it twisted, y'all. That is a Black American woman standing next to her Black American man. And that is the Democratic plantation on fire, y'all. That is because of us. 2024, we have changed the game forever. It is a beautiful time to be alive, you guys. Make sure that you know this. Understand it. Rock with it. Put it in your soul. We did that to them, y'all. We did that to them. Why? It's because foundational Black Americans say so. It's a wrap. I told y'all I was going to make this picture. I told y'all I was going to make this picture. And I did. So they understand what's going on and what's really happening. It's all because of us. Nobody can take claim to that, y'all. Only foundationals. Only foundationals. And speaking of that, there's something that they've been trying to do, y'all. Y'all been seeing that right now? Y'all been saying that, oh, yeah, I know old buddy was Jamaican. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But see, he got to do what we doing. You understand what I'm saying, family? They got to act like us. Trust me, everybody out here in these streets. Let me say this. Everybody out here in the streets right now, they acting like FBA. This is what I'm saying. They can't get away from us. Every corner they turn, everywhere they run, everybody's following our suit. You got people right now talking about delineating. They get that from us. I don't give a damn where you're from. I don't give a look at anybody's damn flag. Everybody's out there trying to act like FBA. And it's one thing to act like us in terms of politics. Now, family, everybody's trying to act like us socially. But guess what? We've been out here calling out the Democrats. All of this, the Democrats don't do nothing. The Democrats are down bad. The Democrats ain't good. That all came from us. We were the first ones to expose the Democrats as frauds. Once we did it, everybody else did it. Family, Palestinians were running around here saying, no ceasefire, no vote. What the hell does that sound like? They got that from FBA, okay? Talking about separating from people, talking about people ain't on our side. We're not going to do things for everybody else. Everybody's acting like FBA. And you know what? Good. It's always been follow the damn leader. Foundational Black Americans right here, everybody else behind. Like I said, only two types of people, foundational Black Americans and everybody who wants to be a foundational Black American. But let me tell you why that's good and why that works for us. What it is that we said that the Democratic Party wasn't nothing, then everybody else said it. When you seen that map and nobody was voting for Kamala, what I saw was the FBA effect. We were the ones out here saying that is not her real grandma. Candace Owens made her videos, and I'm telling y'all now, that came from the grassroots. I had brothers and sisters right here that were hipping me to that months before Candace Owens ever said it. In our episode, after we did a deep dive, Black Alpha broke it down way better than anything Candace Owens did. She was having to pay for information. We did ours on our own, and we exposed 17 different pictures of 17 different people, 30 pictures of her family, complete exclusive work. Nobody's touching the grassroots. So when they say no ceasefire, no vote, that's FBA, but it hurt the Democrats. When we say that ain't Kamala Harris's real grandma, hurts the Democrats. When we say these people ain't doing nothing tangibles, we need tangibles, that hurt the Democrats. So in the process of everybody trying to be like us, that ended up getting foundational Black American talking points and narratives on the mainstream. They follow the damn leader, and we always lead. And how do we lead, y'all? Just by being our goddamn selves. That's how excellent we are. So they can get behind, and foundational Black Americans are going to go forward. And let me tell you how scared they are. Y'all been seeing this right here? Y'all been seeing this right here? Let me ask y'all a question. All of these Black Americans report texts threatening them with slavery. I'm just going to say it. The Democrats are behind this 100%, you guys. Nobody believes this at all. The Democrats are behind all of this. I ain't buying this for 2 damn seconds, family. Hell no. What they're trying to do is they're trying to scare us back on the plantation. This is what happens, you guys. This is what happens. First thing they do, y'all, is that they try to scare you to stay on the plantation. And then after that, they try to scare you to come back to the plantation. You mean to tell me after this election, the first thing you start seeing was Black folks is getting threatening text? It was text telling folks that you better come home. Nah, I don't buy this for 1 second. First off, we ain't scared, so that ain't gonna work, okay? But this is what the Democrats always do. Not one brother or sister believe that. How many of y'all believe that? Didn't none of y'all believe that? I see in the chat. Y'all ain't lying. Y'all ain't lying. Did anybody believe that one? They was like, I got an idea. What's that, Jimbo? I got an idea, Jethro. Tell us more, Billy Bob. How about we come up with some text and make it look like it's coming from Trump? So all of those Blacks who do this thing called, like, I think it's called delineating, where they delineate, okay, and they separate, and they say, we don't want those damn tethers around us. How about we try to scare them back? You know, you got that Black alphabet guy and the Tariq Nasheed and Marcel Johnson. You know, those guys have been on game, so we can scare them back on our plantation because our plantation is over with and it's done and we're losing. So let's make some text up and then we'll just say it was Trump. Try again. Ain't no brother and sister fell for that one. No. It ain't working. Absolutely. Ain't no brothers and sisters falling for that. I ain't went nowhere. I ain't got up in the morning. I ain't went anywhere. Somebody was like, man, did you hear about that text, dog? They texting us, man. They trying to get us to run, dog. Man, we got to stick together. Brothers and sisters ain't going for that. Family, the Democrats still think they're talking to the African American. They still think that they're talking to the person of color. We've already dismissed them. That doesn't even exist anymore. You come around here talking about African American, we're going to run you off the block. They were not ready. The whole damn world wasn't ready for this new era of foundational Black American certified Black society, okay? They weren't ready for it, family. This reparations generation is powerful, and it's here, and it's huge. It's huge, y'all. We in here. Nothing works. All the tricks, the old outdated con games, none of that works. You can't hustle a hustler, and we invented the hustle. So it's a different era. When I say reparations, I'm talking about repair in terms of money, repair in terms of the con games, repair in terms of the trick bags, repair in terms of the benign neglect. Everything is being repaired. So as they run this on us right here, y'all, this is how foundational Black Americans were prepared for the whole thing. Fair use.
Sent to Americans, including children, in at least a dozen states. The texts addressed to people using their names sent from anonymous accounts. And tonight, the FBI and authorities in several states now investigating. Here's ABC's Steve Osunsami.
Federal law enforcement officials tonight say they're not sure who's sending them or if they're coming from inside or outside the United States, but confirm that racist text messages have lit up the phones of Black and brown Americans in more than a dozen states so far. And somehow the senders have the right names. The texts come from unfamiliar numbers, telling people they've been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation, to be ready at a certain time, and be prepared to be searched upon arrival.
I kept thinking, what have I done? Why is this targeted at me? And then when I realized it was happening everywhere, it made me feel horrible too.
Jackie Bradley says this is not okay. Her 12-year-old granddaughter got one of the messages last night.
I want to stop. And I want people to come together and just stop this nonsense.
And y'all notice they go get the most scared Negro they can find. Why me? Why? I did not deserve this. I go to church every weekend. I praise the Jesus. I thought we was better than this, y'all. I thought we was better than this. Man, if you don't get the hell out of here with that. If you don't get out of here with that one. This is what we talking about right here, y'all. This is desperation, all right? I want y'all to lock that on in. This is desperation. This is what happens when you leave a plantation. They won't go sit back and say, okay, the black folks is gone. No, they got to come with this right here. This is pure, utter desperation, and it ain't working. And I'm laughing. Family, it took a lot of money to produce this segment. Y'all wasted all that money. Y'all done wasted just as much money as Camilla did. We making them go bankrupt.
I mean, when you're getting kids involved, let alone people of color receiving these texts, but then you send this to a child. If you have to prosecute somebody, I don't care, prosecute them, because this has gone too far.
Some of the texts were sent through a free service called Text Now. The company says it has disabled the anonymous accounts. The NAACP tonight says it's no accident that all this is happening after the election, saying that racist groups are feeling emboldened. Top prosecutors in states like Pennsylvania, New York, North Carolina, and Alabama are all condemning this and investigating, and authorities are warning.
Notice that half of those were swing states, you guys. Listen, half of those were swing states.
North Carolina and Alabama are all condemning this and investigating. Prosecutors in states like Pennsylvania, New York, North Carolina, and Alabama are all condemning this and investigating, and authorities are warning people who are getting these messages not to click on any links inside them.
How about this? We not believing you and we not falling for it. Family, ain't no foundational Black American scared. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you who brought that story to my attention, okay? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. My mama. And when my mama showed me that, she's like, you see this? And my mama said something called, I wish a, y'all put in the middle the word, okay? I wish a beep beep would, okay? Okay, so I wish a would. That's what my mama said, okay? And my mama wasn't scared, okay? Because she's from Ohio and she's crazy. And I'm not scared. And my wife ain't scared. And nobody's scared. Foundational Black Americans standing on business. Wasn't nobody running from that one. You can go get Ellen May or Ellen Ma or whoever, all right? And notice that they threw in there people of color, all right? Notice that then the NAACP, they threw that in there. You know what I'm saying? No, wasn't nobody running with that. They went through the old playbook, family. That was the old one. They took the playbook. They said people of color. Okay, let's say minorities. That was a well-produced segment. Okay, that was a well-produced segment. Wasn't nobody running. I know ain't none of y'all scared. I know ain't none of y'all mama scared. I know ain't none of y'all kids scared. There you go. I see you, Star. Absolutely. You got it right. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Wasn't nobody afraid of none of that. Foundational Black Americans are standing on business. That used to work. See what that represents, y'all? That represents the old days where they used to pull all of that. See, a lot of changes have been happening, okay? Back in the old days, Democrats would lie to Black people and win elections. In the new day, like last week, Democrats lie and they lose the election. Back in the old days, Democrats would use fear tactics like fake text messages, and Black folks would be scared, like last week. In this new era, Black Americans see that and we laugh at it because we wish up would, all right? And we know where it's coming from. And ain't nobody worried about them, the NAACP, the people of color, none of that. So this goes to show you right there, y'all, that they will do anything, anyway, to try to dust off old ways, to try to get foundational Black Americans to fall for the gambit. But foundational Black Americans will not fall for the gambit because we run it. Deal with it. Shills, I know you're listening because every time I talk, Democratic Shills is listening. I know it. Listen, Shills, if you're listening, I'm talking directly to you, okay? Foundational Black Americans ain't scared. Foundational Black Americans ain't running. But let me tell you, there is someone who is scared and there are people who are running. And it ain't FBA. It's y'all. The Democratic Shills are running. The Democratic Shills are scared. And the Democratic Shills are beyond nervous because the Democratic Shills are in the unemployment line. So that Democratic plantation that you're trying to get us to go back to, we can't go back to the Democratic plantation because it doesn't exist. There would have to be a plantation to go back to. But, oh, you ain't heard? You ain't got the news yet? Breaking news. Oh, we canceled the Democratic plantation, burnt it to the ground. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Might even moonwalked on it. You did. So that's a wrap. So you better go over there to that people of color tether civil war they're having over there. You know, the one with Luke and Joy Reid. Go over there. Maybe you can fool them. I know a lot of them vote Republican because it's a dawn of a new day and it's all about FBA. Speaking about a dawn of the new day, check this out, y'all. Oh, sometimes they don't get them L's that they're, you know, we're handing to them. Sometimes you got to go ahead and just put the L on them and make them deal with it. Check this out. Did y'all see Holland? Family, it wouldn't be Shills if we didn't sit here and we didn't talk about Holland. Do y'all know Holland Martin pulled out Jane Elliott? Did y'all see that? He went and got Jane Elliott, y'all. Jane Elliott. Y'all remember Jane Elliott? Reparations. I stand for reparations for Native Americans. What about natives? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Remember Jane Elliott would go on the show with Jada Pinkett, and she'd be saying the same thing that black folks say. You know what I'm saying? And then Jada was like, oh, you so damn gangster. Remember when black folks was trying to love them some Jane Elliott? And family, what's up with old W women and a lot of these off-code folks? What's up with that? I mean, black folks was losing it about Betty White, that Ruth lady from the Supreme Court, then Jane Elliott. Black folks be loving them some damn old W women. They be tripping. Jane Elliott was somebody that came around and she represents the portion of supremacy that tries to use our talking points to confuse us and to trick us. She represents that Tim Wise version of supremacy. But people like us, it don't work on. Let me tell you, there's a difference between counterfeit and certified. We're certified, okay? So people like Jane Elliott and Tim Wise, they don't fool us. We see right through them like they plexiglass. So in a time where absolutely you're down bad, they ran and they went to go get Jane Elliott. And they said, Jane, I know that you are the only human being on the planet that is older than Joe Biden, all right? Joe Biden is 11,037 years old, and Jane Elliott is 11,035 years old. No, is she? No, she's older than that. 12,000, okay? So she's 12,000 years old. But they went and they got that. So many damn numbers, fam, you got to calculate it. Look at this right here. They went and they got Jane Elliott. And Jane Elliott, by the way, what is Roland doing? What is Roland doing? Damn. I have no idea what Roland is doing at all. I'm going to leave that alone. But I will say this. Y'all smash that like button and subscribe. We got 1.5 thousand people in here. I know a bunch of new folks is here. Y'all make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. Make sure that you smash that like button. We in here. And all we've been doing, family, has been playing Shill of Fortune. That's it, family. Shill of Fortune. And y'all fill in the rest. Look at this right here, y'all. They try to go get Jane to rock us to sleep, and it ain't working. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use. Old days are done, and so are the Democratic shills. Proceed.
I don't think she's ever been called introverted. She, of course, will speak her mind regardless of the audience, and I love it. She and I got together at the University of Michigan a few years ago. We had a fantastic panel. I don't even know why the moderator was there. They should just let me and Jane just handle ourselves. And also, there's a new book out, y'all. The author interviewed me about this book. It's called Shades of Brown, the official biography of Jane Elliott and the Blue Eyes, Brown Eyes exercise by author Todd M. Mealy. This is the book right here. And when I was introduced to her, Jane held up. She's got my book, White Fear, there as well. So there you go. So, Jay, let's just jump right in. You saw what happened on Tuesday. Break it down. What do you think?
What happened on Tuesday is that citizens of the United States of America decided to listen to a racist, sexist, crafty crook who has no business being in the presidency of the United States of America. We know that, but you see, right now we're in a situation where people who are pale, stale, and male are scared to death. And it's been, I read the book White Fear a long time ago when it first came out. And I've watched this thing happen over the last 30 years, particularly the last 20 years. I've watched white males become increasingly frightened of the fact that they are going to lose their numerical majority in the United States of America. And the damn fools don't even realize that they have always been in the numerical minority worldwide. Only 15 to 18% of the human population of the earth is classified as white. And let's make no mistake about this. White is a misnomer. There are no white people. I am not the color of this collar on my shirt.
No. Family, she's already getting into it now. Listen, when she starts coming out there and saying there are no W people, what she's basically saying, if there's no W people, then there's no supremacy. Notice that, family. Notice that she very rarely uses the term supremacy. Anytime somebody comes to you and they start saying, really, there ain't no W's anyway. I'm not W. This color is different than me. Chalk is a different color. They start getting all technicalities with it. That's basically a trick way of them saying, well, since there's no colors, then there's no supremacy neither. You see what she's doing there, family? And this go over all of the counterfeits heads, but not the certifieds. We see what you're doing, Jane. 12,000.
And you are not the color of the OTE on your shirt. We aren't white and we aren't black. We are all shades of brown. And it's time for us to realize that. And it's time for us to enjoy that fact. And it's time for us to stop talking about race.
Then she says, stop talking about race. Family, listen to what she's been talking for 30 seconds. 30 seconds in, and she says there's no colors. 30 seconds in, she said we need to stop talking about race. That's that Morgan Freeman. If we don't talk about it, then it ain't here no more. If we don't speak on it, then it doesn't exist. That's some, if you hide under the blankets or under the bed, then the boogeyman ain't there no more. This is some fantasy land, dominant society, supremacist trickery that you typically see with Jane 12,000. This is what you see with Jane 12. This is what she's trying to run right there clearly, y'all. A world of no color. Because guess what? If we're in a world of no color, then there's no such thing as anti-blackness. And remember, she said there's no black. So that means there's no certified black society. I ain't black alpha. Y'all ain't foundational black Americans. And it's all a wrap. Try another one, Jane 12.
There's only one race of people on the face of the earth, and that's the human race. Oh my God. How long is it going to take us to have social studies teachers tell our students at the junior high and high school level that the word race, meaning a specific group of people, came out of France in 1580? How long is it going to take us to realize that the idea of whiteness and blackness, quit laughing, this ain't funny, just do something else.
So Jane, you made that point there, and they talked about how these young white men have been, quote, radicalized. You now have these podcasts and others, and they're talking about toxic masculinity, and you've got people like Senator Josh Hawley and Tucker Carlson, and even Congressman Byron Donalds. We've got the return to masculine men. We have feminized men, and so
look at that, family. Are y'all surprised that Roland is crusading against masculine men? Let me tell you something. Never trust a man who wants to crusade against masculinity. That's all I'm going to tell you, family. He is saying, well, we need to return to masculinity. Why don't you want to? Why are you against masculinity, Roland? Tell us why. What's your beef against masculinity? Maybe certain people ain't got any.
And Trump plays into that. He's strong and tough. And so when you see these demos, when you see 1834 and these young men saying, yeah, Trump is our guy, what you're laying out is right. They're scared to death. It's like, well, where's the place for men in our society? Your ass has been running every damn thing for the longest.
But the problem is, these aren't men. These are boys. And they are absolutely encouraged to remain boys instead of to grow into men. Becoming a man takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes some study, and it takes some education. Any damn fool can be a boy. We've got a lot of them running around. And right now, the ones who voted for Donald Trump this last week was a whole bunch of boys, grown tall, who don't know what's good for them and certainly don't know what's good for the world. We're going to have to depend on women because men don't want to stop being boys.
We have to depend on women because men want to be boys. She's basically on some whole, what Joe Biden said. That right there, your supporters are garbage. So she's saying anybody, let's just translate this, anybody who votes against Kamala Harris is a boy. But you notice, family, she's not mentioning all the black American women who don't like Kamala.
Women have no choice. Comes a time in every woman's female's life when she has to grow up and be a woman. Men don't have to do that. They can be boys for as long as they live. And if you don't believe that, look at Donosaurus T. Rump. He will be a boy for as long as he draws breath because he is encouraged to not to think, but just to react and not to respond intelligently, but to respond with anger and petulance. And we don't need an angry, petulant boy in the White House ever again. But that's what we have. And we're going to have that for the next 4 years.
What do you make of white women? There was a belief that because of the Dobbs decision, that white women were finally going to stop rewarding Donald Trump. They voted for him in 2016. They voted for him in 2020. According to the polls, Vice President Kamala Harris was doing way better with white voters. She was, according to the polls, she was getting a higher share of white voters than even Joe Biden did. And then come Tuesday, nope, none of that happened.
White women are just as ignorant about race and sex as white men are. And we'll stay that way as long as we have an education system that describes all the important things that have ever been done in this world as having been done by white males and a few white females. As long as we don't tell the truth in history, as long as we don't tell the truth in social studies, as long as we teach the lie, as long as we refuse to deal with the truth, that's how long we'll have this problem.
I want y'all to notice how she just tried to throw that off on the educational system. Not the system of supremacy, not the kitchen table, not at dinner time, not a culture that goes on within her community. I want you to notice how she's trying to put it all off on school. So basically what she's saying is, if we just fix the school system, then supremacy will go away. This is number 10 of her automatically trying to put it off on everything. Have you heard her use the term supremacy yet? Has anybody heard Jane Elliott bring up supremacy? I've heard her talk about school. I heard her talking about boys. I heard her talking about feminism, because that's really what she is. She's a feminist. Have you heard her say anything about supremacy yet? No.
And white women don't seem to realize that Donald Trump is going to use them. They need to realize that when he said, we've got to put a border, we've got to put a wall on the southern border of the United States because we've got to keep those brown-skinned people out because brown-skinned people reproduce too rapidly, he was absolutely serious. This man is a blatant racist, and he is prepared. The reason he closed Planned Parenthood clinics for a while, and now they're
open borders,
trying to get them open, is because he was quite certain that Planned Parenthood clinics, the main thing they did was offer abortions to white women. That's not what Planned Parenthood clinics are about. They're about a whole lot of things, providing a whole lot of services for women who can't afford to go to the local doctor, but they can go to the Planned Parenthood clinic. He did a real...
Whoa! Family, is she going Margaret Sanger? Is she going full Margaret Sanger? Listen to that right there, y'all. Oh, family, just right there. In that last statement, she has already said abortions for black people. Notice that. That's what she's saying. Abortions for black folks. And then on top of that, she said in open borders for the brown folks. You see what we're talking about. She's literally throwing every single thing out there that's anti-foundational black Americans. You see it clear as day. Yeah, this is your typical Democrat hustle con game. They send out her who's supposed to be some type of expert. And family, listen to what she just said. She stated every single reason why we didn't vote for Kamala. She's already said race doesn't exist. And if it does, it's just because of the school system. And abortions are really about helping black women. That's what she said. And then she also on top of that said, well, we need to keep the borders open too. You see, straight up Margaret Sanger. They will always send you a Betty White. They will always send in the Golden Girls. And this is how they try to fool black folks. It ain't going, family.
Ugly thing when he closed his clinics, and he closed them so that he could keep white women from getting abortions. I've got news for him. If a white woman wants an abortion, she's going to get an abortion, and there's no way he or anybody else on the face of the earth is going to be able to stop her if she can find somebody who's willing to help her do it. And I'm willing to help her do it. Until we make white males males of all colors, and there's only two, and that's brown. There's only one in that shape.
She got caught slipping. She got caught slipping. Remember, family, she said there's no color. She said there's no color. Watch her slip right here. And she says, men of all colors. I'm sorry. There's only one color any damn way. Watch, family. Watch her get caught slipping. She was about to start going in on black men. She was about to start going in on black men, and then she stopped at the last minute, y'all. Watch this. Watch her.
Who's them? They need to realize that when he said we've got to put a border, we've got to put a wall on the southern border of the United States because we've got to keep those brown-skinned people out because brown-skinned people reproduce too rapidly, he was absolutely serious. This man is a blatant racist, and he is prepared. The reason he closed Planned Parenthood clinics for a while, and now they're trying to get them open, is because he was quite certain that Planned Parenthood clinics, the main thing they did was offer abortions to white women. That's not what Planned Parenthood clinics are about. They're about a whole lot of things, providing a whole lot of services for women who can't afford to go to the local doctor, but they can go to the Planned Parenthood clinic. He did a real ugly thing when he closed his clinics, and he closed them so that he could keep white women from getting abortions. I've got news for him. If a white woman wants an abortion, she's going to get an abortion. And there's no way he or anybody else on the face of the earth is going to be able to stop her if she can find somebody who's willing to help her do it. And I'm willing to help her do it. Until we make white males, period, males of all...
What? Males of all colors, males, period, males of all colors. Tell us how you really feel about black men, Jane. Tell us.
Abortions. I've got news for him. If a white woman wants an abortion, she's going to get an abortion. And there's no way he or anybody else on the face of the earth is going to be able to stop her if she can find somebody who's willing to help her do it. And I'm willing to help her do it. Until we make white males, period, males of all colors, and there's only two, and that's brown, only one in that shade of brown. But until we start making males as responsible for pregnancy as women are, that's how long we're going to have the problem of abortion. If we could just pass legislation that said that every man who contributed to an unwanted pregnancy would have to submit to involuntary vasectomy, I'll bet we can do away with abortion in a hurry, don't you think so?
Absolutely. Now, on that particular point there, when you talk about Trump and these Republicans, listen, Elon Musk, apartheid Elon Musk.
Wait, let me stop you there. We've got to stop calling the Republican Party the Republican Party. Donald Trump knocked the L, the letter L, out of the word Republican and turned it into Republican because of his obsession with the pubic area. It's time to call it what it is. And he also messed up the word, the United States Supreme Court. It is now the United States Sperm Court because all.
What the hell is she talking about? This done took a left turn. This is the race expert. Roland brought this person on like for what? What is she, family? She done went left. It had, no. Hell to the no. Enough of this, Jane. No. Has she said anything, family? All I'm hearing right there is a bunch of liberal talk. That is liberal con games. That is liberal trick bags. She ain't said nothing. Nothing about black empowerment. Hell, she said black don't even exist. Family, she's sitting here talking about ending racism, and she said that black doesn't even exist. Black doesn't exist, but brown does. Listen to that, family. Black doesn't exist, but brown does. You see where she's heading with this. This is the same Jane Elliott who talks about reparations, but she says reparations should go to Native Americans. She doesn't even acknowledge foundational black Americans are the natives. No. Watch this, family. This is straight up and down the same babble that we speak of.
All he and his recent appointees to that court are interested in is sperm cells and what color children they will be produced by their use. It's time to change the language to fit the situation. These are Republicans, and it's a sperm court. Okay, what were you saying?
First of all, no, go to the shot of Greg, Henry Switchin. Greg Carr was sitting there, and Neomi Carter was sitting there. Their mouth was wide open, cracking up when you said that. I will go to them in a second. But here's the thing right there. You're talking about.
Are their ears? Wait. Are their ears open?
Oh yeah.
Open our ears. We got to open our ears and then open our mouths to say something that makes sense. And Republican Party makes sense. Republican doesn't. Donald Trump isn't interested in the public arena. He is interested in the pubic area. Let's call it what it is.
You talked about again Trump and Planned Parenthood, and you got apartheid Elon Musk, and he is always tweeting. He's always tweeting about the population drop, the lack of birthing babies. These folks, what they want is simple. They want white women to shut up, stop going to college, stop taking jobs, lay down, have babies, and just reproduce. Because this is all about fear of losing the white majority.
They're going to lose. They might as well give it up because they're going to lose. Number one, let's stop calling Elon Musk, Elon Musk. I taught dyslexic students for years, male dyslexic students. If you move the letters in his name around, you come up with lone scum. And that's what he is. He's lone scum. He is scum. We need to realize that, and we need to stop admiring him because he is able to make so much money off the efforts of other human beings. It's time to give that up. You also need to know that women have the right to decide what to do.
Stop. This is what we're talking about, y'all. This is the same game that they always try to run when it comes to us. They send out all of these people, and they try to bait. I don't know if they're trying to say she's some type of expert racially. Let me tell you something. Jane Elliott, first off, is 13,000 years old. And on top of her being 13,000 years old, family, Jane Elliott is trying to run. She's trying to run con games on foundational black Americans, and she's trying to trick us in the back way. Roland, you couldn't move the vote any other way. You damn sure aren't moving it now. But I want y'all to look at this. Now let's talk about reparations. Let's get to it. I want y'all to see how she really feels about reparations for foundational black Americans. Watch this, y'all.
Sister Elliott, we know that white and black are not real in biology, and we also know that, of course, they exist as social forces and as a kind of racial contract. I wonder if you have any thoughts about reparations in this sense. We know in California, some of the folks were saying, of course, the Supreme Court would not recognize race as a protected class that would allow people to get reparations based on their racial identity. That's their colorblind constitutionalism. We know that. But we also, so if lineage, if tracing back to enslavement would qualify people who were descended from people who were enslaved in the United States, if that were able to survive legal challenge, and I don't think it will because they'll use it as a proxy for race, but let's say it did, should white people proving black ancestry, which is a form, I guess, of embracing their black identity, right? Should white people proving black ancestry be eligible for reparations?
If they're promised reparation, they'll go back and they'll choose that black ancestry immediately. That's all you have to do to mess the whole situation up, is tell white people that they have black ancestry and they are entitled to reparations. If you're gonna really mess yourself up if you do that. Think about that for a very long time before you do it. However, if you're going to give reparations to people who really deserve it, let's give it to the people who had this land before white folks came and stole it from them. Let's give reparations to the First Nations people who also came from Africa and were here long before slavery started.
Woo! There you go. There you go. Listen to what she said. She said, to the people who really deserve it. Translation, Black Americans, y'all don't deserve nothing. They were here before slavery. Then she said slavery at the end. This is how she really feels. All of that other talk, that babble, that 13,000-year-old, whatever, all of that is, family, was a setup for this. This is how she really feels. First off, what kind of question is that? Well, should white folks get reparations? Maybe we should give reparations to white people. How do you feel about reparations? Foundational Black Americans ain't got reparations, and this man's throwing out a proposal about should white people get it. And then she came in and said exactly what she feels.
Entitled to reparations. If you're gonna really mess yourself up if you do that. Think about that for a very long time before you do it. However, if you're going to give reparations to people who really deserve it, let's give it to the people who had this land before white folks came and stole it from them. Let's give reparations to the First Nations people who also came from Africa and were here long before slavery started, coming from Africa as being brought here by white people who didn't want to work, but brought people here to work and so they wouldn't have to. Let's talk about reparations to the First Nations people, shall we?
I agree. But I mean, okay, that's interesting. Because I do think that, ma'am.
Let's give the land back to the people who were here first.
She wants to give them money and land. You see what we're talking about? You know why, family? Because deep down inside, she don't want them to get reparations either. She's just trying to keep reparations out of the hands of Black Americans. This is her using a diversion. She's saying, well, let's name every single other group. She said there ain't no such thing as Black. Everybody's really just brown. Keep the borders open and let's go ahead and give the money to the natives. That is her way of saying anybody other than Black Americans.
And they came from Africa, but we called them red men. We called them red people because we didn't know any better. And we didn't want to admit that they were here long before any people from Europe got here. We think that Columbus discovered America. Lord Heyerdahl said you can't discover a place where people are already living. They discovered it before you got there. This land was discovered long, long before Columbus was a gleam in his father's eye. But you see, we don't tell the truth in history. And we work really hard at deciding what is and is not true based on what white males say should be regarded as truth. That's scary to me, that we are still listening to white males tell us what is and what is not true.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I agree with you on reparations. People, the people who think that lineage won't be used as a proxy for race don't really understand how the American legal system works today. It will absolutely be used as a proxy for race.
Yep, and you are a proxy for the Democratic Shill unemployment line. Y'all seen that right there? That's exactly what they've been trying to use. That was literally a tether having a conversation with the Golden Girls trying to speak about reparations money. You see the type of games that they've been trying to play and how they've been trying to get in the middle of foundational Black Americans. But here's the key point about all that, family. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care, family, because ain't nobody listening. Nobody cares what they got to say on the Roland Martin show. No one cares about Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott is officially now, since the last time I said, she's crossed the border. Now she's 14,000 years old. Okay. And Great Carr and Roland Martin, they've already been seen as failures. They're on the unemployment line. Nothing's going. But let me tell y'all something. We had to go ahead and do some research, family. And we found some pictures of Jane that I don't even know Jane knows are out there. But let me go ahead and show y'all some things that we've seen with Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott's been around for quite some time, you guys. We found out that Jane Elliott was around way back in 1860. All right, this is an old picture of Jane Elliott, family. Jane is extremely old. She's older than I thought she was, I guess. I didn't know she was this old, family. But Jane's been around way back then. And back then, family, she's out there talking about reparations and all those kind of things right there. So Jane has been around for a long time. She's been trying to tell those people that right there, and it doesn't really work out for Jane. Jane, your old, outdated script, and I mean outdated script, is not working. And we found out that you were plugged in with Christopher Columbus. You know what I'm saying? You was kicking that Christopher Columbus game. So everything that you saying in terms of reparations and foundational Black Americans, and by the way, y'all notice she tries to say basically that we came here during slavery. You see what I'm talking about, right? So, oh no, she's been clicked in a long damn time ago. But it gets even worse than that, family. We thought that she was old. And I'm being honest with you guys, I was not doing her the proper justice. We're finding out that Jane is a lot older than we thought. You know what I'm saying? Jane has been around since I heard The Last Supper. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that's accurate all the way. I would not be shocked if so. But she talks all that stuff about them W men and all them people. And we need to quit listening to the W men. But we came to find out that Jane, you know, you was plugged in with Christopher Columbus and them guys, and you was trying to spread all of that way back in time. So that's why they had to go ahead and, you know, kick her off the train and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we see the type of person she is, and we found, you know, some exclusive photos on Jane Elliott, way older than we thought. You know what I'm saying? So this was the real Jane right here, y'all. We found out, Jane, we see the real you. We see the real you. We found out through real research that Jane was piping up Christopher Columbus. Okay? So Jane was piping up Christopher on the boat. All right? So Jane was here. So when she talks about all of those natives that were here, what it really is Jane has a lot of animosity because she was supposed to be with Christopher Columbus, but she ended up getting that indigenous Native American soul pole. And that changed her whole game. Jane used to talk all of that gentry talk, and she used to talk all that Christopher Columbus talk. But after she got that indigenous soul pole, it all turned around and all changed. So, Jane, I want you to officially sit down and collect the check, okay? Because I'm sure you got about 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. But we understand that indigenous soul pole, it put a damn working on you, and you ain't changed ever since. Checkmate. So we see, family, that the Democratic shills are completely out of service, okay? Jane Elliott, gone. I mean, let's be real. You're on Roland Martin's show, and your Wi-Fi was messing up, okay? So you're on the show that's got 5 viewers, okay? And you got bad Wi-Fi, ain't moving the needle. Notice, fam, that ain't moving. How many times have you seen Jane Elliott? Somebody in the thing was like, she's still around? Jane Elliott, don't nobody know Jane Elliott. We know Jane Elliott for being 19,000 years old, okay? And we know the host of that show's got probably about 19,000 calories. So it's the double 19 right there. But this is what you've been seeing with a lot of these people, and they're not making no moves. Notice, y'all, all of that talk she was doing, irrelevant, because ain't nobody listening. This is the beautiful thing. I done had a bunch of Democratic shills. They've been on my timeline saying, Black Alpha, man, you was whatever. You a Trump supporter. And I'm like, who cares? Ain't nobody listening to you. You feel me? We won, and nobody's paying them no attention. And I'm going to tell y'all somebody that a lot of people are looking around saying, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if this person would really even exist anymore. Are y'all happy not to have to see this person? This person, let's talk about it. Let's go there, family. Somebody been out here looking real cake soapy. All right? We going to be honest now. We going to be real, family. You're not going to have to see this White House press secretary person anymore neither. This individual is gone too, y'all. So when you start talking about the White House press secretary person, okay, the tether, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to have to deal with this individual neither. So you're talking about all across the board, shills are crashing all the way out, one by one by one. Foundational Black Americans, we've been out here in the paint for real. And they don't know what to do. Joe Biden is tripping and falling over the sand. Everybody is watching it in real time. They have nowhere to go, nothing to do, and it's a wrap for them. So we're going to be real, y'all. This individual went real funny style, y'all. Real funny style, and it's really, kind of comical that she kind of tried to flip up overnight. And where's she going to be? What job she going to end up getting? She ain't going to get one. Why? It's because we know for a fact that when you start talking about the way things go in their community, that community, where she's from, they pride themselves on being next to the dominant society. Now, they can't be next to the dominant society, so what are they going to do about it? Not a damn thing. She's gone, and you won't have to see that individual no more. And fam, more things are coming out when you start talking about what's going on in terms of the dominant society. Watch this, fam. Y'all see they pressing Oprah now? See that?
How do you think the
that Kamala scandal's getting bigger and bigger, y'all. Watch them pressing Oprah now. They saying, Oprah, I heard you was paid $1 million. Watch this.
How do you think the election went?
Not talking about the election. Thank you very much.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Not true? Okay.
I was paid nothing, ever.
What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus? Do you think Prince Harry's going to lose his visa now that Trump's president? Thank you.
That's funny though, Oprah, because people are showing right here that the money came back and Oprah is actually on the receipts. So Oprah been out here completely down bad. So you got the cake soap and you got okra. You see what the Democrats have right now. Oh, and fam, it gets worse from there. It gets worse from there, y'all. The Democrats are so down bad right now. Not just Joe Biden, not just Luke, not just Lace Front. Did y'all see James Carville? Remember James Carville or whatever the hell his name is? He was coming out here and he's blaming the election on Sunny Hostin. Yeah, from The View. Let's talk about that. Watch him right here blaming her for the loss. It seems like all of the shills of color are getting checked. Watch this.
I told Adam DeGurney, we didn't even get a chance to kick the tires. We just said, you're buying the car and you have no choice. And of course, we bought the car. And I think if this campaign is reducible to one moment, we're in a 65% wrong track country. The country wants something different. And she's asked off face in a friendly audience on The View, how would you be different than Biden? That's the one question that you exist to answer. All right? That is it. That's the money question. That's the one you want. That's the one that everybody wants to know the answer to. And you freeze. You literally freeze and say, well, I can't think of anything. And once you get in it, so we said 65% want something different. We are just not going to give in to them, but maybe the odiousness of Trump combined with the Dobbs decision, we can overcome it. Well, we didn't overcome it. But when we go back and history unearths this, it's going to be right there on The View. And
that man just said The View, and he's going in on Sunny Hostin. Sunny Hostin been running around here, and she been saying a lot of things about the dominant society. Did y'all see when Sunny came out? And Sunny said the reason why Kamala lost is because of uneducated white women. And all the W women got on code, and they said, who you talking to? Joyless Reed and Sunny and Whoopi, they're all trying to go at it with W women. Look at this right here. That man just blamed her. He literally just said it's because of Sunny. He said the future remembers. I'm telling you, all the W Democrats are going to circle the block and they're going to penalize all of the Democratic shills. Watch this right here, family. Oh, they're going in on Sunny. Oh, Sunny getting that work. Watch this.
Sunny Hostin, this must be a really old photo. She also said Kamala Harris ran a flawless campaign. Nobody living in the real world with common sense thinks Kamala Harris ran a flawless campaign. She did not do a sit-down interview for the first 40 days of the campaign. The fact that Sunny Hostin can go on television and say Kamala Harris lost because we're living in the vestiges of slavery is absolutely absurd. When I look through the comments, the people who are most upset with Sunny Hostin are Black Americans. Now, I know I'm the whitest person on earth, but I can tell you Black Americans are not monolithic. They're allowed to go and vote for Donald Trump if they want to, if they want more money in their pocket, if they think he's going to close the border, handle the economy. I also have to say this about the uneducated white women comment Sunny Hostin pushed over and over again. I have tons of friends and family who don't have college degrees. Going to college is not for everybody. Why go rack up 6 figures of debt and then you can't even find a job? I think it's also very naive, very elitist, very out of touch to imply that having more degrees somehow makes you smarter. I went to a very good...
Let's be real. Them Karens are on her neck.
White woman over here. So just in case you were wondering what us uneducated white women were thinking, well, there's the fact that you want to do puberty blockers for our kids. We're so happy about that. The fact that you want men to play in women's sports, the fact that you want them in our spaces, you know, things like that. Us uneducated white women know that that's wrong. And of course we voted against that. Are you crazy? I'm just wondering what you're thinking, how you rationalize doing these things to our children and not trying to stop the other side. What I see is a party that joined together, Democrats and Republicans, conservatives and liberals, to join together to do what's right, not...
You know what that was right there, family? That was on code. She's saying, white people from all different backgrounds, let's go get Sonny. You see what they're doing? Listen to what she said. She ain't talking about all the black folks. She says, no, let's all get Sonny.
And liberals to join together to do what's right, not to play politics. It's not about that. It's about running our country and doing what's right for our kids and our families.
And the dominant society. Watch this guy.
White woman, but my panties are in a bunch over what Ms. Reed just recorded here on our TikTok bill. The number one job we have, the only job we have right now, this week, today, this hour, Ms. Reed, is to not aid the fascists. And yet that's what I see you doing. Someone who's an important, powerful, wealthy, connected, informed, intelligent, safe voice of anti-fascism is helping the fascist into the saddle by spreading a message that white progressive women should not be inviting black women to their march or their protest or whatever energy.
Look how he's getting on call with his woman. Family, what you're seeing here is a whole bunch of W people getting on code against Sonny and against Joy Reid. So all that stuff, we're not going to tell anybody nothing. Y'all don't bring black women to the movement. They're going to find out real bad, family, that certified sisters ain't rocking with them. And now the dominant society, the Karens that they want to be, ain't rocking with them. The shills are out here getting broken. Family, they done got broke before. But this type of breaking is going to be completely different. This is you getting broke in election season. That's a whole different kind of breaking. And we watching it in real time.
They've got whatever action they have that they believe would be valuable to fight fascism. And I'm flummoxed, I'm perplexed, I'm bamboozled. Why Ms. Reed, who is anti-fascist like I am, like white progressive women are.
Damn. Now you see Ken getting on code with his woman. You see what's going on here. This is what's happening to the Shield. So family, let's go there. You got Joyless Reed. She getting G-checked. All the Kens and the Karens, the Republicans and the Democrats, they don't know their own feuds no more. Now they're all together. They're coming down on Joy Reid. They're coming down on Sonny. Then on top of that, family, you seen all the other shields are being broken in real time, live as day. They're coming after Kamala Harris right now about them campaign contributions. Everybody from the dominant society are magically getting on code. I thought these people were so mad at each other a week ago. Remember a week ago, family? These folks was out here mad as hell. They was out here running them up. Let me tell you somebody else who's been flip-flopping. Let's talk about Leonardo Man, okay? Let's talk about Leonardo Man. Y'all look how this man done try to do a complete 360. Look at this right here, y'all. Remember, this is somebody from the dominant society. This is from In Wokeness, which is liberal. Why do these liberals, these W liberals, they understand what Leonardo Man is doing? Watch this, y'all. Remember,
and I think that America.
Remember how he was trying to go full Democratic Shield, right? He was on full Democratic Shield. He had Kamala on there. He was laughing with her. Watch this man. This is Charlemagne a month ago, and this is him now. Watch this.
Things need to keep looking at the rhetoric I think that she should keep calling Donald Trump a fascist. And I think that Americans need to keep looking at the rhetoric of Donald Trump, because I don't know why we're even thinking about electing somebody who's talking about putting people in camps. I don't know why why we want to elect somebody who's talking about mass deportation. I don't know why we're having this conversation about somebody who wants to terminate the Constitution.
Don't y'all find it strange that now that he's won, they're not calling him a threat to democracy? They're not calling him a fascist. I mean, damn, on Monday. They're not calling him anything.
They can't.
On Monday, they was just calling him that. I would think that, you know, if you really believe that, then somebody's speech would be about how America effed up and how things are about to be really bad.
He's the most powerful man in the world.
They're not calling him a fascist. I mean, damn, on Monday. They're not calling him anything.
They can't.
On Monday, they was just calling him that. I would think that, you know, if you really believe that, then somebody's speech would be about how America effed up. Makes you wonder how much of it did they really believe, or how much.
I think that she should keep calling Donald Trump a fascist. And I think that Americans need to keep looking at the rhetoric of Donald Trump, because I don't know why we're even thinking about electing somebody who's talking about putting people in camps. I don't know why why we want to elect somebody who's talking about mass deportation. I don't know why we're having this conversation about somebody who wants to terminate the Constitution.
Don't y'all find it strange that now that he's won, they're not calling him a threat to democracy?
This man literally tried to flip-flop right in front of everybody. This man ain't got no shame, Leonardo, man. Leonardo Main will try to flip-flop right in front of every damn body. This is literally a month. And this man always does that. When rappers get on the show, he be like, man, what's up, dog? What's happening, man? What's up? And then next thing you know, he'll turn around and say, well, you know, I didn't really like that guy any damn way. This man is your typical Democratic shield, and his days are numbered. I'm telling you, every single one of them days are numbered, family, and ain't nobody paying no attention to Leonardo Main. It just ain't happening out here in these streets, Leonardo Main. And by the way, a lot of people were talking about reopening some of them cases on Leonardo Main. So he better be very, very cautious out here in these damn streets. You go through the comment section, everybody's saying that. They say, man, we need to go ahead and how about just reopen some of them cases on him? So yeah, they may be having some cases getting reopened. The dominant society remembers everything you done. Everything. Let me tell you something else that they've been circulating. A lot of folks been going in on Whoopi Goldberg too, because she been running her mouth. A lot of people been recirculating this picture right there, Whoopi. Y'all remember that right there? The same Whoopi Goldberg who's out here talking about Donald Trump is so bad. Donald Trump is just the evilest ever. Look at this right here, y'all. She was enjoying every second of Ted Danson. I don't know if y'all remember, you know what I'm saying, when that happened, some people, but that right there, family, that was showing you clear as day the type of energy that she was on. So she's in no position to run around and talk about, well, you know, Trump is bad. You were sitting there letting this man, that was her boyfriend, by the way. That was her boy. Wait, ain't that Ted Danson? I think it's Ted Danson, right? Yeah. So her dude was out there loving it, and she was enjoying it the whole damn time. This is what you get from these shills, family. It's whatever they can do to save their plantation. It's plantation over everything. That's your typical Democratic shield. So they on Whoopi right now. I'm telling you right now, somebody made a point. The View got maybe a few weeks left. And I'm not talking, they may keep the View going. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to get rid of Whoopi and Sonny. You're going to be sitting there and you're going to be reading it. And they're going to say how Sonny got let go. They're going to say how Whoopi got let go. We already showed that MSNBC is looking at them numbers. And MSNBC personally said Joy Reid's show is at the bottom. We getting rid of her completely. There has been a post-election effect that everybody's watching, and it's getting very bad out here in these streets, y'all. CNN just put out some stuff. This just came to me, y'all. CNN has literally came out, and now CNN is saying, well, we got some trouble here, and we might have to lay some people off. Look at this right here. What's that chick name? Is it Abby? Is that her name? Well, they done put her picture in here too. Look at this. CNN will ask top stars in layoffs that will see hundreds fired. And look who they got right there, y'all. Look at the two right there. I promise you, both of them is getting fired. Definitely this one right here. Abby's going to start talking like a conservative real soon. Don't be surprised. But ain't it crazy, y'all? We see off top, MSNBC is going to lay people off. They put out Joy Reid. Then right afterwards, CNN comes out and they say they about to fire hundreds of people. I bet you it won't be Anderson Cooper and it probably won't be Aaron Brunette. But I promise you, the two black folks right there. Yeah, I see y'all in the chat. Absolutely, Cyber. Yep. Oh, there is a clean sweep right now, y'all. There is a clean sweep of everything. The dominant society took a massive L. Kamala was not supposed to lose that bad. Kamala has charges coming on her. They're getting rid of every single black Democratic shield on television. Roland Martin still can't get more than 5 viewers. Jane Elliott is still 2,097 and plus 20 extra thousand years old. These people aren't going anywhere other than the unemployment line. That's what you're seeing, family. Everybody's going. Everybody's going. They are cleaning house. Absolutely. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Abby's a tether too. I thought so. Yeah, absolutely. I knew it. Look who they doing, family. Everybody's getting clean. This is going to be an election that's unlike any other election before. This election is going to highlight a bunch of things that they never ever want to talk about or ever want to see again. I'm talking pink slips. I'm talking eviction notices. I'm talking about put out in the street. I'm talking about signs, unemployment office. They're doing a clean sweep all throughout America, and they're going straight up. All of you Democratic shills that were out there getting a little too loose lip, all y'all Democratic shills that was running y'all mouth, you was getting real Mayo comfortable. We coming for every one of y'all. Every last one of y'all is going to have to deal with the dominant society. That liberal and that conservative, they had all those political ads mad at each other. They're still brothers and sisters. They teaming up. They coming after you. All of that left and blue, they teaming up and they coming after you. So they're going to have to deal with all of it, y'all. This is sweeping off top. Yep, eviction notices right in time for Christmas. Family, ain't no coincidence, y'all. Ain't no coincidence out there at all that we said there is the COON, the unemployed family, and then you start seeing stuff like this right here. And then we already showed MSNBC. They are afraid right now. They are afraid. It ain't even fear at this point, y'all. It ain't even fear. They are in the know. They are in the know that it's a wrap for them. Absolutely. And it's all because of FBA. Why are they so mad? Why are Democratic shills so mad right now? Why are they having temper tantrums? Why are they falling out and crashing out? Why are they all through social media trying to hate tweet at people? Why? Why are they disappearing? The reason why, family, they are upset that the dominant society in the system of supremacy is canceling all of them, and it's based on the fact that foundational Black Americans are making it that way. They don't like the fact that they're supposed to be herding us up to the plantation. And instead, family, we're the ones herding them all up to the unemployment line. It was all good just a week ago. Things changed real damn fast, didn't they? They were supposed to be getting us to vote blindly. This is what's supposed to be happening right now. They supposed to be popping champagne, talking about another election, but instead, vote blue no matter who doesn't work. Anybody but Trump. Your ancestors, fake tweets that they got out here, okay? All the insults, all the cussing us out, all of that was supposed to be what's happening now. Until Black Americans, we showed up. It's the foundational Black American, the FBA effect. We have changed the game completely. It ain't kind of, sort of, and halfway. We've changed the game completely that all the Democratic shills are out of service right now. Closed doors, deadbolts. They didn't change the locks. Roland trying to get in the door. He's like, I can't get in. They changed the locks on him. Vanessa Jones is crying. Okay, it's like the locks done got changed. The dominant society has changed the locks on the Democratic shills. Didn't even give them an explanation. Just booted them out in the street. They're done for, y'all. We've never seen a time where the Democratic shills are so far gone. Never seen a time, y'all. This is amazing. And it's all brought to you by us. Nobody can take responsibility for this right here other than certified foundational Black Americans. That's it. It's all belonging to us, y'all, because we are the ones who made it happen. So they're upset and they don't know what to do. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, some of them just start binging. And when they start binging, y'all, you know what I'm saying? They go and they just go on the binge. And sometimes when you go on the binge, it's because you're unhinged. Because you try to go against foundational Black Americans and all we do is win. That's what it is. So they binging right now. They upset right now. But it's all okay, family. It ain't nothing that a Big Mac won't cure. So they on the Big Mac to go ahead and ease the pain away. You know what I'm saying? But it won't be a brighter day. We on business right now, y'all. This is the certified effect, and the certified effect is changing the whole system, y'all. Absolutely, positively, because we are in the building. This has been all of the Democratic shills getting lined up one for one, and they're getting that work that they deserve. If you ever wanted to see the Democratic shills down bad, now's the time, y'all. Now's the time, because they super down bad. Super down bad. They don't know what to do. They angry. They running around. They hurt. And it's a good thing. Why is it a good thing, family? Because foundational Black Americans made it that way. There's another shill out there that's been talking. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong for that one. I had to, though. I had to. You know, I remember all the things that they said. You know what I'm saying? But it's all to the G. It's all to the G. Look at this right here, family. This is another one that's been running around talking reckless too. Y'all remember this individual right here? This person done fell off the shilling. The shilling, I mean, I forgot this person was even still around. Y'all remember Simone Linebacker? Watch what she was saying too. She was getting mad and she getting her wake-up call.
But I do have an indictment of some of the strategy. And again, the people that said Joe Biden was the problem. Where's my camera?
He was not the solution.
I will just note that it is probably not the best idea that Democrats orchestrated a very public stab fest, a proverbial stabbing in the front of the sitting president of the United States of America, and then didn't use him in his hometown of Scranton, Pennsylvania. I will defer to Mr. Lamar. But I do have an indictment of some of the strategy. And again, the people that said Joe Biden was the problem. Where's my camera?
He was not.
Let me tell you what she's doing, y'all. What she's doing right now is that she's trying to say, well, Joe wasn't really the problem. It was really Camilla. I'm telling you, they snitching on each other, y'all. They out here saying, well, it was really this one. It was really that one. But that's okay because she's got a bright future and she's got another job that she's got lined up for her family. So it's all good. It's all good. She's got another bright future. All the other shills, they're going to be down bad, but I think she's got a pretty good future ahead of her, and she don't have to worry about any of that. She's going to be a first-round draft pick, family. She's going to be taken care of. She's going to be good to go. So it's all to the G for her, family. This is what happens. You fall out of the Democratic Shield plantation, and you might end up on the NFL plantation. But either plantation that you end up in or end up on, the bottom line is that foundational Black Americans, we put you there because foundational Black Americans can giveth and foundational Black Americans can take away. That's how we do it. Yes, this would be the first shield that we've already regulated, y'all. It's just a whole bunch. I'm telling you, there's already been the Democratic Shield broken tool, unemployment line, unemployment office. It just gained an extra, 5,000 people. After the election is on, when we were here this time last week and, right now today, it's been a whole different game. The world is absolutely different, y'all. And it's because of what we've been doing. It's all because of us. They cannot put any, lines on anybody else. They can't say someone else did it. It's all because of FBA. It's all because of FBA. These other groups ain't got the power to do what we do, family, and the world knows it. So I say that with utter, absolute, positive confidence. You know what I'm saying? This is as sure as Joe Biden can't walk through sand without falling, okay? This is absolutely 100% calculated. Foundational Black Americans have absolutely, positively destroyed the Democratic plantation, and it's for the good. And we will continue to destroy any political or social plantation that they try to throw at us or try to throw on us. Why? It's because it's a new day, it's a new time, and it's a new era. They don't have to like it, they don't have to love it, but they better respect it because they damn sure can't check it. So when we say that everybody's crashing out and everybody's falling out, it's really on us, fam, to just do the G-checking and do the regulating. That's what it's about. You go far in life just with simple G-checking. It don't even take that much, y'all. Simple G-checking will take you a long, long, long way. And they told us that this right here wasn't going to work. They told us that this right here wasn't going to be the aspect. But let me tell you who won the election. That right there, foundational Black Americans sitting on the couch, that won this election. So let's go through the timeline. That right there won the election. And that right there brought you this right here. This right here brought you this right here. And that right there is because of this right here. Certified foundational Black Americans, all we do is win. Democratic plantation is a wrap. Borders is here. And foundational Black Americans are getting it in every single day, all across the board. Why? Simple. Because we FBA and we say so. So when you unemployed, you ain't got a job, you got a pink slip, you got an eviction notice, and them doors are locked and you can't get in, you just make sure that you thank a certified foundational Black American because we're the ones who did it to you. Checkmate all the way. Let's go. Man, family. It's been another one, y'all. Been a damn good one. We done showed all of the Democratic shields. We done showed they new places and they new addresses. It used to be the Democratic plantation. Now it's the unemployment office. That's a damn good exchange. It used to be vote blue no matter who. Now it's we don't know who to vote for because the blue don't exist. But let me tell you what it's been through the whole process. It's always been about certified Black society, Black Alpha Network, and the whole family, y'all. We make history right here. We make real history right here. Much respect to the world, but right here is where it's at. And we make history together, all of us. So I appreciate you guys for coming in here because let's be real, family. For the last 2-3 years, we've been breaking all the news stories together. We've been exposing all the ops together, and we've been predicting, we've been forecasting everything that was going to happen, and we did it together. So didn't we say that the Democratic plantation was going to go down? I think we've proved it. Didn't we say that the Democratic shills were going to be out of business? We've proved it. And didn't we say that we was going to sit on the couch and we were still going to win the election? Didn't we say that we was going to stand on business by sitting on the couch? Well, damn it, we did all of the above, and we won every single damn time. And we're going to win continuously, and we're going to keep on winning. I'll catch you guys on Friday, y'all. Absolutely. We're going to run it all the way back, y'all. We're going to run it all the way back. I appreciate the love. Much, much, much love and respect. You guys stay strong, stay good. And if you know what I'm saying, you feel like trolling a couple people, do it. It's your FBA right. You feel like running a few dominant society, tethered, Democratic shills, bad lace fronts off the block, go ahead. Some Fleeman foreheads, go ahead. If you want to make everybody know that the Democratic shills don't exist anymore, go ahead and do it because you're FBA and you already won any damn way. So go ahead and enjoy the show. Let's go. All right, y'all. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. Stay tapped in. Make sure that you tap back in with the Black Alpha Network. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you smash that like button. And we're going to continue to do what we do, family, and that's make history. And we're going to continue it right now. The show don't stop. We just keep rolling, and they stay mad. Much love. Love y'all all the way across the board. Black is beautiful. Beautiful is always black. Let's keep winning, and let's keep showing out. Y'all stay good. All right. Peace and love, y'all. Tupac. Bring us home.
I don't care what y'all think. If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here done. We done, and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you.